Hello? We good? Okay, that was weird. Okay. There we go. Should be good to go, right? Fine, right? Not crazy? 10 minutes late, not too bad. That's what happens when I try to do things early. Like, what? Ooh. Alright. Let's quickly do one of these just to so I don't overcap when the reset happens. I got my weekly done. Perfect. Any one of these I want? Let's do a cert random one. I don't want to spend 60. There we go. Let's do a quick one of these just for shits and gigs. There we go. Everything should be fine on my end. Channel content. Here we go. What am I using? Berry? Cool. Perfect. Okay, we'll pop up that. We'll pop open this, and we should be good to go. Now we should be good to go. Alright, there we go. How's everyone doing today? We doing well? We're ready to go? Y'all having a good Sunday? I should be streaming, should be good. 2 minutes, perfect, live. I really hate the fact that my entire thing got messed up because I restarted my PC or my PC turned off. This one getting good. Oh, I forgot to re-download. Gosh darn, I forgot to re-download my my thing. Hey Gonk, happy birthday. Thank you, buddy. How are we doing today? You having a good day today? I'm so far having a pretty decent birthday myself. Hey, Shark Attack. Thank you. I appreciate you. Everything's going well. Why is my webcam? I don't want to know. I'm not going to bother with it. I'm not going to bother worrying about that. All right. So, currently my entire day plan for now. At the store right now, waiting in line about to head home. Ooh, nice. Did you pick up anything good? Like, when you say the store, like, are you grabbing some groceries? Or what were you grabbing? What do I need to do? Alright. We need to... So, I want to start doing more of the story of the... So, right now I'm on my TW account because... Well, I need to get caught up on the story so that I can go to... whatchamacallit. So I can do the next weekly boss today. Costco for the week. Ooh, nice. I love Costco personally. I honestly, I'll go there and grab a hot dog or a slice of pizza, and that's it. How's it going, man? Did you have dinner things? Did you have your dinner thing yet, or is that's later? It's currently a little afternoon for me today. That's why I'm doing the stream right now, because around the time I would normally start my stream, which I want to be streaming at like 6 p.m. Eastern. That is when I'm gonna be having dinner. Around that time. I also want to spend some time with my family, since I haven't seen them in a while. That's the current plan. Since I don't know what time zone you guys are from. But that's my current plan. I can get rid of that and get rid of that. Okay, yeah. So like normally I'll be starting my stream within like 4 hours from now. Would normally be when I do it. Oh, your Pacific Standard Time. Nice. Not that's too bad. So what? It's what 11 for you right now? Yeah. Your PST. 11 a.m. God dang. It's like I like being in the earlier time zones, but I also just because like we get things like a little bit earlier in the day compared to like you know the especially in the Europeans since they get way later. Please have coffee. So oh my god, she looks amazing. Honestly, I want to see both of them. He is supposed to be a idol. Ooh, Gunk's also PST. Nice, nice. Myself, I'm Mountain Standard Time. So I'm 1 hour ahead of you. But it's like, when we get like all the information, like especially with this game, it's like at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning for me. And I'm like, oh, it's way too early. Shiny mat of the raw stone, you can see how they go on. Only good. Ooh. This is a really nice image. Like they cooked it. Like oh my god. I love the outfits. This game is very I guess because since it's a Persona game, it just has really nice visuals. I gotta say, I love the visuals in this game. But yeah, I'm not really too invested in the current story all that much, just because of the translation. I'm gonna be way more invested into it when I get to like my global, when we get to this on global next year. I love it way more. It feels more vibrant than P5. I agree. It does, like honestly, just looking at her, like she looks way more vibrant than any of the characters in P5. I will 100% agree with you on that. It's like I'm used to, and like a lot of them, except for like, I guess when we have like someone like Ans, whose entire thing is a giant red like leather suit. P5's visuals are always will be eye appealing. Exactly. Like even looking at Motoha, like just a little casual sweater on top of her school uniform. Like I like the little bit of color pop, like the yellow and the black, and then the like logo right here, like the kind of the graffiti looking. Looks really appealing to me. I gotta say, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, we are almost ready to actually start the next palace. So starting like a palace 3 and starting palace 3, the palaces actually get really hard, and I really enjoy them. Like there's a lot more to like you have to think about, and the enemies hit way harder, I will say. So if like you're under leveled, you'll feel it a lot more. Oh man. The main cast usually had darker fits, but in P5X, they're like Power Rangers, all bright yellow and blue. I mean, we had On and like a, like come on, look at On from P5. Yeah, they're a little more hip to the art style in the P5 I've seen. But like, even looking at the like one of the newest characters, they're adding her. Again, like just a little bit of the color pop, but it fits the darker theme, I gotta say. Hello there, I'm free to play, just reached level 50 with Wonder. I have Joker, Yao Wang, A3, and Marion A0, missing Marion 5-star weapon. I'm stuck with second palace boss, he is too strong. I need Marion 5-star. I would say if you have, like, your current problem is the fact, Exuvia is, I would imagine your characters aren't really built yet, which is probably holding you back. So getting their skills up, getting a little bit of levels on the revelation cards. You don't need to farm any revelation cards. It's just you want to like try to fit the right set. But if you have Marion, it should be you shouldn't have that hard of a time, because she'll be able to keep your team basically full healed constantly, I would say, or I would imagine. Yeah, he's coming bad. But I will say you probably don't need, for example, Marion's weapon per se. Like it's a nice upgrade, but it's not a needed upgrade. But if you want to go for it, why not? Okay, we can go to the path. I didn't frame card. I don't know. I don't know exactly what you mean by frame card. Okay, where do I need to go? Okay, so they continue the path. Where's the stairs down? Would it be there? How far ahead is TW Creator Global? Also, happy birthday, brother. Thank you, BP. I appreciate it. Marin is for long term. Exactly. No, I agree with you. I 100% agree with the fact that Marin is a really nice long term pick. So we're on Palace 2. We'll be getting. So I'll just quickly show. Where is Mementos? So this was Route 1. So Palace 1, Palace 2. This right here is Palace 3. And if I. So we just finished Palace 3, which is split up into 3 parts. Where is my right here, I think. So Palace 3 is split up into 2 palaces so far, essentially. Like one big palace, but one. So it's split up into the electrical factory, and then the where is it? Waiting for it to. I think it's right here. Should be the. Where is it? But basically, it's split up into electrical factory and a kind of a water plant. So electrical plant and a water. And we'll be starting the first part of Palace. This is the up. The first part of the Palace 3 will probably be September. We'll get Palace 4. I mean, we'll finish Palace 3 probably by the end of the year. And we should probably get Palace 4 about April, I would say. Like the start. Would be my kind of guess. Because I know they're going to probably speed up a little bit. But I could see them going like... Us being ahead of Global within a year by like 2 to... We'll probably be probably 2 months faster. Yeah. They're 1 year ahead, but like with the they're technically 14 months ahead right now. Yeah, 14 months. So Palace 4 released in April, and we'll probably get Palace 4 in April as well. So we'll be about I could see us being 2 months ahead, is what I would say. So we'll probably get caught up with them. I could see them taking at least 2 years. That transition pack truly seems like a hassle. Did so many handle it with the load times law? No, exactly. I also need to re-download my translation, because as you guys can see, some of it is just messed up right now for me. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it's just a pain in the butt. But re-downloading it's not too bad, since all I have to do is just go to the Discord, and actually I don't have to do that. All I have to do is do the auto translation, delete it, and then re-download it quickly. Not too bad, but it's way better than for example the Korea. And the whole reason I like using the translation is purely so that I can actually read kind of what the abilities do. Especially on like characters like Barry, like any new characters, I like to see what their abilities can do. On OP. We gotta go through the pathway. Go through the mementos right now. Ooh, this is new. I actually like this, the fact that they're bringing new little mechanics here and there. So like every pathway brings in like a new gimmick. So I guess this way is actually bringing in like actually making it like a railroad crossing, and like how it trades. I like that. I like that a lot. Can Puppet revive down party member, because she did for me at 3:50 AM last? That's a good question. And thank you, Steven. Thank you. Puppet. I don't remember reading anything about a revive, but I also didn't really pay much attention to Puppet. Actually, maybe I think maybe I did read something like that. Is it in one of her? When any ally's HP is below 30%, immediately give them 28% plus a 660 shield. I don't think she does, actually. Maybe. It might have. I don't see anything about Puppet reviving a down character. The only ones I know who revive down characters are I know Marion, I think it's her A on, is it A3? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, no, A4? Oh, oh, A6. So I know Marion's A6 does it. I know, oh wait, does she stop them from being down? I can't remember. Morgana and Marion can do it, Marco, now. But, it requires Morgana A4, I believe. Or depending on which one, how they switched it. A5. A5 on TW, but I think they switched it around to A4 on global. And then Marion's A6 does it too. And I believe there's some characters that can stop them from dying. Yeah, yeah. Puppet gives a shield. I think it was at A4 that makes it seem like a revive, but more of a last minute. Exactly. That's what I was thinking, Shark. Because I'm like, I don't remember reading Puppets giving it. So, but I've been wrong before on certain things. Oh man, that's actually cool. I like that. I like that a lot. The fact that they're bringing in enemies who like are flying and swoop down, even though you still one-shot them. I like that. I think that's a really cool addition. All right, we're gonna worry about mementos afterwards. Yeah, Puppet just gives a shield if you're low. Yeah, that's what I was thinking when you have some dupes. But like, as you guys know, Gacha players are reading. That's not a thing. That is not a thing. I don't read too well. About Kasumi, does she need her awareness to perform better? I believe her A. So I know A0R0 can hit up to 1,000,000 if you. So I'll throw my Kasumi on a full auto team, and she'll do like 200k, 300k crits with her highlight, and that's on full auto. I know if you actually take your time and like do the step-by-step process with her, she can hit at A0R0, so no awarenesses and no and using her 4-star weapon, she can hit. I've seen it hit over 1,000,000. But I believe her A1, yeah, extends the duration of dance partner by 1 turn, and after using dancing in hand, additionally increase your own and your dance partner's crit rate by 15% for 3 turns. So her A1 is super nice because select one ally to become the dance partner for 1 turn. Increases own and dance partner's attack by 35 for 3 turns. Blah blah blah. But basically, depending on, so having her A1 just makes her more consistent, and she doesn't have to use her skill 2 as often. It's kind of like, she's kind of like a mixture of Cord and Futaba. But Cord, if we look at Cord wants to make sure she has her units to know, so her skill 2 active at all times on her co-star. And if you go A1, at the start of battle, select one ally to become the co-star, prioritizing the highest attack assassin or sweeper ally. And co-star gains additional effect, increase crit rate by 15%. So it kind of works like Cords. It's a nice addition. Will I say it's needed? No. While her 5-star weapon is just straight up increase crit damage by 36%, and when getting posture, increase attack by 21% for 2 turns, up to 1 stack. Where did I? There we go. After allies use highlight or Thurgy, gain 1 wake stack and increases own damage by 8.4% for 3 turns, up to 2 stacks. So it's a really nice upgrade, but will I say it's better over, like, you absolutely need it for her? No. You can straight up just use her 4-star weapon, just because it increases your damage bonus by 31% when you have 2 or more posture stacks. So it's a good enough weapon. I think the first character who you actually really, I unfortunately didn't get Makoto Yuki's 5-star weapon. I didn't have enough currency. But Makoto Yuki's 5-star weapon I know is super, super good for him. And he's like kind of like the first character I would say is like super nice to have. While like we look at Barry, if I look at her, give me a second. Don't forget there are Gacha and Persona players. Exactly. So like Barry's 4-star, after using highlight, increases your user damage by 17.6% for 2 turns. So she basically always has an additional 18% damage. While this, of course, the 5-star is always better, giving you your crit rate compared to just an attack percent, so it makes you more reliable. And then it also just gives her a nice little damage increase when she uses, I believe it's her skill. I think it's her Thief's Tactics or Hush. I think it's Hush. Or skill 3. Yeah, Crystal, I completely agree. I don't want them to bring a true Persona feature, even if it's simply they have to be max level 80. Unlocking it can make allies go up to max level 90. I know there's talks of them increasing the level cap on our, on like here. And then so far, I don't know if they're actually going to do it or not, but I know they're planning on maybe allowing the characters to go up to level 90. Look, he's spoiled, but it looks so cool. Well, exactly. I love it. Honestly, I find everything in this game like just looks so cool. And it's like, I am spoiling a little bit for you guys, but like by the time this comes to global, you're all going to figure out it anyway. At least I know I will. Because I'll be on Palace 5 at that point. I could beat the second Palace boss should I get to level 80. Oh, sorry, level 50, not 80. I would 100% say you do eventually want to get to level... you do want to get to level 50 eventually. But... So, the thing is right now, if you can clear the second Palace boss today, you may want to, just due to the fact that, with the second Palace boss, today's a reset. So if you can clear the second Palace in about 2.5 hours and get the boss done, then you're not missing out on the weekly boss mats. But it's not the biggest deal if you wait. Since the only characters who use the second boss fight mats are only Marion and Yui right now. Unless you want to start stacking them up for if you were, for example, going for a Yusuke or Makoto, like that kind of thing. If that makes sense. Please stream Barry rank 15 when you can, because even if that comes to global, it would take me about 2 months to reach. Okay, I will. When I reach Barry rank 15, I'll make a video about it. Do you think Dev might add Joker's Persona evolution behind a paywall? Personally, I don't think so. As far as we're aware, for a paywall, absolutely not. Will they lock it behind, for example, a Gacha, so like make a completely new Joker? I could definitely maybe see, but even that, not really. Why do I feel like I'm dumb? Why do I feel like I'm doing this for no reason? I could just walk around. Where the heck am I? Where am I? This place is so confusing. Oh my god. Let's see what else. I should finish it right now then. My deep wall. Maybe. It's not a bad idea. I'm someone who rushes through stuff just because I can. That's the only reason I do it. Should I continue saving my salmon coffee thingies for until I hit level 60 for evolutions? So for maximizing coffee usage, you should be saving it until level 70 actually. Because that's when you get a... If you guys give me a second. If you guys... give me a second to get through where I need to. Come on, dickhead. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna go get to a save point, and then I'll kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. So, but level 70 is kind of the optimal for revelation card farming, just because you have an increased chance of getting level. You're guaranteed every single time you do it to get 2. I think I need to increase my get. We'll come back here in a second. But if I go to my revelation down here, so right now I can do level 80. So level 60, you have so level 60 is not bad since it's still 1 to 2, but you have a much higher likelihood at level 70 to be hitting, to actually be getting 2 per. It's a much better chance. And of course your level 80 is where you're guaranteed to hit 2 to 3. But a lot of people are saying to wait to level 70 so you get a highly likelihood of getting these. It's not super important at level 60, for example, because you got to think right now there is nothing for us that requires us to have maxed out and perfect evaluation cards right now. Instead, we could be using this time. We're also going to be, most people will be hitting level 60, depending where you are. So if you started day 1 and you went through, you've been consistently playing, you know, not wasting your stamina, you're logging every day, getting those rewards, you should probably be hitting level 60 by 1.2, the week of 1.2. So next week. Thank you so much, Irafumi. I appreciate it. It's been a pretty good birthday so far. While level 70 will probably hit by... It might take us to all the way to Makoto, or it might even take us to... I'm trying to think. It might take us 2 to 3 weeks for us to hit level 70. Do the palaces end up requiring S levels to progress, or is it once you hit level 90, you don't have to worry about levels? Level 3. Yeah, so none of the palaces going forward, none of the palaces going forward will require a level gate. That's kind of how it works. Going forward, like, because you got to think, Palace 2 didn't require... wait, did Palace 2 require a level gate? Because I don't remember, because I went through Palace 2 at, like, level 40. I was being chilling every day, not really doing much for Palace 2. I wasn't really doing much there. Alright, here's a good cutscene. But yeah. But I don't remember there being a level gate in the third palace. It was mostly, what the gate was are you strong enough to defeat the boss to continue? That's how it kind of was. Hellbacker's not a bad idea. So for a fire team, what am I rocking right now? Generally speaking, the best persona you're going to get is unlocked at level 60. Where is it? Where's my cert? This guy. So once you hit level 60, you can grab cert, and he is massive because of the fact that he has Mirakunda, which is a AoE defense down. As well as if you use his highlight, it just increases their damage taken by strip 20%. I also don't have dupes on him either, which you should want to, you want to max him out, so grab 3 copies of him extra. Other good ones are, I know a lot of people use, I think, Baphomet. Where is it? So right here. After dealing persona skill damage to foes inflicted with burn, increase all foes' fire damage taken by 20%. That's a really nice one as well. He also just has a Tarunda, which is decreased. Oh wait, I'm sorry. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, he also gives ailment accuracy, which helps with the burn rate. He has a fixed chance of 100%, so he can apply burn to 100%. So Baphomet is absolutely a really nice one. The other one for lower levels is actually using Lumia. And it's because after she inflicts burn on a target, it increases all allies' attack by 10% for 2 turns. So what you can do is you can open up with Lumia, get burn going, have that going for 2 turns, and then immediately switch into, for example, and you can switch into, of course, into your Baphomet, your Belf, to get the 20% damage taken, or you save this until your on is ready to deal some damage, and then you could actually switch into and get the this. So probably honestly the ultimate rotation would be you start with Cert, you use Mirakunda, because this lasts for 3 turns, so defense decrease for 3 turns. Then you switch into Lumia, try to get burn going, so you can get the 12% increased damage taken. This is, I'm just telling you like one way you could do it, just using fire personas. And then you could also switch into Baphomet for the fire damage taken by 20%. But ultimately, in the future, what everyone's going to want to be using once they hit like level 70 is this guy right here, Dionysus. Because of increases, so when you use a persona skill on your ally, increases the main target's crit damage by 30%. And he comes naturally with Revolution, which increases crit rate. But Hellbiker is not bad because of the fact that he can extend. Where is it? So he also just straight increases the fire damage taken by foes inflicted with burn by 17%. So he is quite good. He also is at this one. You can use his skill 1. So when you're dealing with like single target or a boss enemy, you can also deals his skill 1 resets the duration of burn. Here, that's what I'm looking for. So all those are good options. Other ones we can use, of course, we can always use Yaniskik because of the Tatrasat, so because of Marked, which decreases defense by 29.6%. And in the future, you'll be able to use Rakunda. So use Rakunda, it'll apply the 38% defense down, as well as inflict Mark. I've noticed it's not working properly on global for me, or I can't remember if they added that later. But does that kind of help? But that's kind of what I noticed for it. So the cool thing about the fourth palace is everything is ant based. It's a straight ant. I love it. I love this palace. It's like they really start cooking hard with the palaces in the future, I will say, in this game. It looks so cool. I know when I started, so I started my accounts. So I started this account in April, which was their anniversary, so you got a little more rewards. But I think when I cleared, if you clear through the first 3 palaces and do a bunch of the Sea of, Velvet Trials, like basically you do all of like the one-time rewards. I think I was able to get 45,000 gems, and that's with like going 70 out of 80 summons for A1 Cord. Why can you not buy coffee aid through the exchange shop? Because I'm stuck at level 28 and can't go forward. Because coffee aids are a limited resource. They want to keep that, they don't want to make that easily accessible. Because then people are able to level too fast and do etc. They want to keep that option only available for whales. So instead, they lock it behind the actual shop. So a big way of how I'm getting coffees on my global, is it this? Here. Is that all these little level packs where you have to use premium currency give coffees. So I know, for example, what is it? I hate the translation. I hate looking at translation right now. Is it this one? Oh my god, it costs 1680. But it gives you, that's why. Which one am I looking for? Did they nerf this? Do we have better coffee rewards? Or is it down here? What am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. It's being weird. But you can't just send some of the copies you have naturally. If you want to get to level 30 real quick, Steve. Of course. I need to go this way. Question mark. Exclamation point. Exclamation. God, I can't speak English today. Yeah, I wouldn't be too much in a rush to get through this game because like in I think the video I released last night, we have about 2 hours. I mean, it's not 2 hours. We have almost like a month and a half until 2.0 comes out. So like we don't really, there's not a big need right now to be, you know, level 60, level 70, level 80. Besides just for general farming, but then like, what of it then? What do we do after we hit level 80? Well, what you do every day is you log in for your 2 minutes, you clear out your stamina, you clear out your city living aid action points, and then you dip out. So I actually like the fact that there's, you know, we're able to do a little bit. You know, there's no need to rush, and that's why I want to get people to understand. Don't rush. I don't mind rushing because I'm playing 5 gachas at once right now. I am playing TW, I'm playing Global, I'm playing Reverse 1999, I'm playing Wuthering Waves, and I'm also playing Zenless Zone Zero. So I'm playing all of those gachas at once. So I'm constantly, it's horrible for me. But it's the fact that, what's it called? I always have something to do. So if I rush in one game, that's okay because next week there will be a bunch of content in my other games. Especially between TW and Global. We'll very, very rarely be able to have nothing to do in one of those games for me, which I like. Oh, this is cool. That's a neat feature. Oh my god, Shion, you're playing P5X, Reverse R99, HSR, and Arknights? God damn, dude. That's a lot. That's also a lot. I've never played Arknights, and I dropped HSR. But tonight I have 2 events in Zenless Zone Zero to do. I have to, like, after my dinner, I'm done hanging out with my family. I need to sit down and just grind a Zenless Zone Zero to make sure I get the events done. And then next week I need to grind and finish my Wuthering Waves events, get caught up again. And then the week after that we get 1 point. Oh my god. It's like right now, I think this week I have we have 2.2 coming to Zenless Zone Zero. Next week, I have Wuthering Waves. So the week after, I have Wuthering Waves, and then I also have, what is it? We'll have 1.2 in Global. I think I need to. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Ooh, that's cool. And then the week after that, what is it? Oh, the week after that, we have TW. We have the, whatchamacallit? We have 4.3, the summer event, coming to TW. So I'm quite excited. Ooh, trumpeter. I kind of want to quit HSR, but I'm just spending less. I feel that, dude. During Wuthering Waves anniversary, their first year anniversary back in May, I had 3 accounts going. And after a month of that, I had to drop 2 of them. I had my main account, a Cardathea and Caconia account. And then I had I had 4 accounts. I was a monster in that game. These had nothing to do. So I had a Cardathea and Caconia account. I had a Changli and Brant account because I was thinking of wanting to try out the Lupa 3. And then I had a... What was it? Oh yeah, I had a... what's her name? Zani and Kiwi account. I went back to HSR because of Fake Lab. I feel that. I was thinking about it because of the fact of, for one, it's a Fate Club. I love Fate. I love Fate. I love Fate Grand. Not Fate Grand Order. Fate Stay Night. I've always enjoyed it. I actually need to rewatch it personally myself right now. Probably the right here. And then what else was it there? Oh, we need to hit that. But oh, it's because of the story skip. They brought in story skip. Just straight up because of the story skip, Riqua. No, not that. All right, let's see. What do I need to do? How am I being dumb today? No, that's a one way. Oh, okay. Apparently, I just didn't step close enough to this. Okay, whatever. You know, that's cool, game. That's cool. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool. It looks like I need to be ants again. Okay, where am I at? Honestly, okay. I do also need to make sure I clear the entire... I have about 2 weeks right now, two-ish weeks to clear all of everything in this game, basically. So that I'm ready for Summer Marion, because you best believe I'm going to get it. I'm definitely going to get her. Okay, how am I being dumb? Is it actually in here? Oh, okay. I will say they did a really, like, this is actually a really nice, like, tunnel. I actually really like the design of it. Is that weird to say about a tunnel? About random pixels on a wall? I don't think so. I'm not crazy, right? Holy fuck. Okay, we need to grab the queen. So this is our queen. What is her name? I have no idea. All I know is the little boy toy with her. The dark broody guy is apparently wants to be an idol. I only know that because one of my friends told me. So since ants are able to carry, you know, like 6 times their body weight, we have to be an ant to be able to carry anything in this palace. And I think that really makes sense. Another safe room. Let's go. Yeah. He's apparently an idol. Or he want. I can't remember if he is an idol or he wants to be an idol. Like I said, I'm not caught up on the story on this end because I don't really care for the translation all that much. I honestly, I haven't paid attention. I cared about the story up until Palace 3, but then they announced Global, and I haven't cared since. And straight because of Global, I haven't cared. So I've just been chilling on all that. Okay, we need a blue thing. Is there a blue thing over here? No blue thing here. No blue thing there. Oh, wait. Or is this just a... Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. We like that. Oh, my God. Oh, my... Okay, and then they help me move the box. We like that. How kind of them. Let's go. I do like how they point out the safe rooms. I do like that. That's quite kind of them. Because they do understand I'm legally blind basically at this point, and I need it. Wait, is there actually... Okay, I was about to say. But yeah. I will say, if you people want to play this game on TW. Okay, apparently I don't know. I'll come back to this. I want to open that room. Yeah, as you guys can see, the translation sucks. It's not all that good. I've seen way better. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to understand this now. I think I'm starting to understand this. Wait, why? I can't use that because I need to be an ant. Man, could just get me an ant? That would have been cool, dude. We need to be an ant for that. think of this real quick. Protect the queen. I will say the ants look so cool. They look so cool. Like this was such a good idea. Like they were straight cooking with this palace. It's so nice. What server is the best between Taiwan and Korea? I would probably say Taiwan, just because. So I know I say the like the translation doesn't really matter. I mostly use it. I use it occasionally. So for example, I pay attention to the berries. Really, the only thing I care about is I'll watch some of the confidant stuff. But like this actual story stuff, I don't pay attention to because I'm waiting for it on global. But if you care about reading the story and immersing yourself into it, I would say that Taiwan, because the Taiwan is up to date, or it gets updated more often. And everyone I've talked to tells me the Korean translation is absolute garbage. So I would recommend the Taiwan, personally. Also, basically, everyone... It also helps that everyone I know plays on Taiwan. Oh. Yeah, this is my default berry team. I'll put my personal earphone to understand TW. I feel that, Gunk. I feel that. I definitely feel that. Oh, God damn, Trumpeter looks so cool. So one thing I love, right, what's going on right now is is it this now? Is it this? Yeah. So they give you, so the newest persona is Trumpeter. And if you play during the event, they straight up just give you a maxed out Trumpeter for free, basically. All you do is do the event before they move it to the shop. So I like the fact that if you're playing this game like a lot, you don't have to go through to this. So you don't have to use, where is it? Here. No. Okay, I was on the right one. So you don't have to use your good coins right here for it. Because in the future, you're going to be able to buy like a Maracunda and Revolution from the shop. And then one of the best fire in the future is going to be Throne. You're going to want Throne in the future. You're going to want, where is it? Where am I looking for? If you're a Yusuke enjoyer, you're going to want King Frost. A lot of people I know. So the DPS Wonder build is built around Yoshitsune. So how long do you think it'll take for they bring this game to console? From what I've heard, anime, they don't have. I think they have like, you know, they have plans, but it's not really in the works because of. Like, how long do I think? Probably 2 years. I don't see this game being ported to console anytime soon. Unless if SEGA really wants to step in and do it. But I don't see it coming to the console anytime soon. Because I don't think Blackwing will want to do it anytime soon. It's also going to be a big project. And they're kind of got to wait and see, like, how well does the game do? Because if the game isn't performing well, they're not going to want to port it to console. Because that's a large one-time investment. And you're now taking up a lot of resources for it. And I know right now, more likely Sega's looking at the fact that, so any sort of global, like, when games come out to global after they're already out in China or Japan or whatever, they are going to want to keep it cheap as possible. Because that's the whole point, is that you have all this content already and all you really have to do is translate it. What's up, Alessandro? What is the current banner? And I was thinking of starting a TW account. Big choice. So right now we have Barry. We also have a rerun of... So right now, technically, we have Barry, we have Chinese New Year Ren, and we have Matoi. So, Barry is a... there's also a beginner banner. So actually, right now is kind of a decent time. So one, you can pick up Barry. I love Barry. Barry is an amazing character. Chinese New Year Ren and Matoy are actually makes a rep. If you get both of them, they work super well with each other because they both want to use technicals off of each other. And then also the fact of the matter is there's also the beginner banner. You also just straight up get a free cord, from what I remember. Yeah, let's go beta. Yeah, TW's great. Also and for the weapons, it's just their weapons. Just straight up their weapons. So you get you can either pick up any of their weapons. If you really like them, I would suggest picking them up. Matoy's weapon though, her weapon isn't really needed. If you're gonna pick up a weapon, I would say either Chinese New Year Ren if you pick up her, or Barry if you pick up Barry. But in my opinion, the weapons aren't super necessary in this game. So 5-star weapons are definitely good, but that's mostly you want those if you're looking to like rank in Sea of Souls, or you want to do super well. Okay, that's annoying. Or you want to do super well in the guild boss. But I personally, my suggestion if you make an account right now is you're gonna want to probably I wouldn't mind. I would suggest maybe picking up either a Berry or a Chinese New Year. You know, you can definitely pick up one of these. There's also the beginner banner, which goes all the way until I think Summer Moko. So it's every limited character as well as some of the standard characters up until Summer Moko, I think. I think that's what it is. I haven't seen the beginner banner in a while, but it lasts a month. And then in 2 weeks, we're going to be getting summer units, which is Summer Marion, who is going to be a new debuffer, and she's looking quite good from the leaks I've seen. As well as we're going to be getting Summer Puppet, who is a ice AoE attacker, like sweeper, kind of like Yusuke. Though I'm still excited for Palace 3 being translated in global. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Like I said, I paid attention to the story, and I'm excited for the story. I'm really excited for Palace 3. I can't wait for September 4th. Summer Ren and Ayaka where? Ayaka. That's what I'm saying. I want Summer Ayaka. Okay, what does it want me to do? Okay, that's all I need to do. I should do that. Yep. How do you have English on TW? It's because I downloaded a translator. Huh? That's weird. Okay. I think that's a bug. It's because there's a translator. So, give me a second. That's reverse 1999. So, if you join... I hate this. How do I get rid of this? Okay, there we go. I don't want to see that. Okay, so if you join this right here, invite people, I'll just send out a... So if you join this Discord right here, it actually gives you a really nice step-by-step PC download, a straight-up step-by-step way of doing it right from the start once you join. So it's just really you select your version, and all the way down here it tells you how to download a translation mod for it. So I would really suggest joining this Discord if you want to join TW, if you want a translation. If you don't care about the translation, then there's no need for it, and you can just straight up just download the game. Okay, where was the... I need... Okay, there we go. What do you think about a lifesteal of Marion where all of her skills do damage and heal our parties, and is Rico in the third palace? Yeah, yeah. So when 2.0 comes out, we should be getting, so 2.0 is Palace 3, or the first part of Palace 3, and we'll get Cord, as well as with Cord, we will be getting Rico, or Wind. Those are who we'll be getting in Palace 3 at the start, because we'll be forced to use Rico, and she is a really, actually, she's a really good navigator. Like, for example, if you get Phoebe, your other navigator you'll probably be looking at using is Rico. These two are going to be really good to use. And then in the future, we'll be using Phoebe, and then of course Futaba. And then after Ange comes out for our, which was Annie, we'll be using Ange and Futaba. Those are all the characters we'll be getting in the future. But we should be getting Rico by, like I said, it should be September 4th is when we get the update. Judging by the fact that they did talk about how they are going to have 1.4. And then, yeah, because we get 1.4. Is Rico a main character free? I believe so. I think we get one for free. I'm not exactly, I can't exactly remember because I haven't done Palace 3 in a while. If there's anybody who's done Palace 3 recently, can you confirm tonight if we get Rico for free? Look, we have the other characters. If not, even if she's not free, she'll be on the rate up banner for Cord. And I'm telling you right now, you want Cord. You want Cord. For one, she looks absolutely stunning and amazing. And if you want my honest opinion, you want A1 Cord. A1 Cord just makes your life so easy in this game. So easy. Or, like, not very easy, but, like, she has, like, she just brings in a lot of good stuff. She's going to be the best, absolute best, support unit, so buffer we're going to get. Thank you, man. You definitely deserve a sub, and I'm like, hey, thanks, dude. I appreciate you, Alessandro. I'm trying to help as many people as possible, because when I first started this game, it was super confusing. And I want people to really enjoy. Okay, they need to fix this. Why can't I not enter shooting? Okay. Okay, that's kind of annoying. And then I probably need a... Okay, there we go. But yeah, that's kind of an annoying aspect of the game right now. I need them to fix this for me. But yeah, I'm just trying to help people as much as possible. I'm not an expert in this game by no means. I am someone who just casually plays it on the TW side. So I know a little bit more, but it's not like it's not like I know everything. Like, I'm not really... The one thing I would say that I'm not really well versed in, for example, is any of the personas. I know a generally who's good. Like, for example, I know Dionysus is good because he is the best buffing character best buffing persona we have, because there's how much straight up crits, like crit rates and crit damage he gives. I know our main persona is really good because of Marked, and we can apply it through Rakunda. So he's a really good debuffer. And then generally speaking, if you have what is it? Joker, you eventually want to get Alice, because where is it? Increases all foes' curse damage taken by 18%. After any ally uses curse skills, increase Alice's ailment accuracy and attack by 12.6% up to 12 stacks. But basically with her, she doesn't makes them take more curse damage. She lets them build up, where is it? She should be applying curse somewhere, right? Is it this? Yeah, right here. Deal blah 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 of the curse, and also this move just makes them take higher. You just use her to make them take more curse damage. It's like, I know generally how they work. For example, Dominion. Dominion has Cohesion. Cohesion's actually kind of nice. I like using him. And he also just right here. When using a skill on allies, so it increases their attack and gain 2 stacks of order. And anytime a ally uses a skill, they're going to be able to increase the damage just by having him. So it's not a bad idea to have them. Wait, I don't need to go through here, right? I think it's this one. No. So I need to use this one. There we go. There we go. We figured it out. But wait a second. But yeah, I'm on a, you know, like, I'm gonna call them a sweat lord. So I got some friends who are sweat lords. They want to be ranked super high in guild boss battle and SOS. So they try to optimize their gameplay as much as possible. I don't really do that. I'm happy as long as I get the weekly rewards, because I care more about the story and honestly just using the characters. Like I know right now I'm not paying attention to the story at all, because for one, I don't want to ruin it for you guys, and for two, I just want to be able to do the story when it comes to global and pay attention to it then, because I know eventually we'll get it there, even if it takes a year. I don't mind. That's what really all I'm about, and I love all of it. I just love this game. This is my #1 played game this year for sure. No doubt in my mind. Okay. And I'm very grateful for you guys coming out and hanging out with me and just kind of allowing me just to sit there and yap. He's like, oh, I'm a really good, as you guys can see. I'm just randomly talking about anything, and I'll just talk to myself if I have to. Okay, there we go. It is kind of annoying, I will say. Just trying to use the gun mode. I wish it was a little more easier to use. Alright, we got... Where are we off to now? Yeah. Until we get to Barry, I don't care about anything. Do you usually have a time when you go live, or is it just whenever you want? So typically, I will... Thank you, Earphone. I appreciate you. I appreciate your earphone. Everybody, if you want to know about global SOS and guild boss battles, check out Earphone's channel. He's also a really recent YouTuber, and he's doing more of the global like bossing side, and he does really in-depth guides. 100% would check him out. But yeah, it's my birthday today. Thank you, Earphone. I appreciate you, buddy. But typically, I go live at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, or which is 3 p.m. PST or 6 p.m. EST. That's when I go live. But today, since it's my birthday, I want to start a little earlier, because when I would normally go live is when I'm planning on having a my birthday celebration with my family. Thank you. Also, thank you for the birthday wishes, Alessandro and RTL. I wouldn't say it's in depth. I mean, you literally give them a play-by-play of how to maximize the boss damage. You quite literally give a play-by-play, and you're a goddamn sweat lord at it, and I love it. You're way more big brain for it. Thank you, Shion. Thank you, Rika. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. How is P5X overall in China? Like the story? I know the story up until the end of Palace 3. Start of Palace 4, I didn't pay as close attention. I will say Palace 4 story, I did the first bit. I'm not paying attention to this bit right here. But from the period, because of, I don't want to ruin it for you guys, for one. And then two, I don't want to ruin it for myself. I want to experience this when it gets translated properly on global in English. That's what I want to do. It would be cool if they... the depth for me will explaining everything, like why I use the skill here and there on the very exactly. There you go. Earphone knows a lot better. He's also he can actually read and speak. Actually, I don't know if he can speak Taiwanese, but he can read Taiwanese at least, and Chinese. So yeah, the story is really good right now. I'm caught up to the story up until this part of the palace. But I want to wait for the global translations when I don't have to deal with a translator. Okay, perfect. I've never actually I've never actually asked you which language you speak. I just know. Am I doing something wrong? Am I doing? Okay, I know I have to use my gun, but am I crazy that like I should be able to use it here? Am I crazy? What do you? Audio is really low. Let me try fixing that. Give me a second. I'll look at my audio settings real quick. Try boosting my gain a little bit on my microphone, and then I'll look and see my sound settings. Oh. Hello? Hello? Is this any better? Because I just noticed that on my why is this? Okay, hello? I'm noticing that my I don't know if this is doing anything. But that's weird. I don't understand what's happening. This is really weird. I don't understand Windows, apparently. I don't understand Windows at all. Much better? Yeah, it's clearer now. Okay, it's better. Okay, a bit better. Okay, thank you. I don't know what's wrong with my PC. I don't know what's. I just know if I boost the gain on my microphone too much, it just becomes really It makes it sound weird to me when I'm doing my recording. Leave the pouch, go back in. Okay, thank you. Because I was able to run around a little bit more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's bugged, which is kind of annoying because I don't remember that happening in the previous one, like when in the previous palace. But like, I was able to run around a little bit more. Where do I need to go? Where am I? Okay, I need to go down here. Yeah, no, it looks like the shooting's bugged right now. I hope they fix this because this is actually really annoying. Am I going the right way? God damn. Also, I don't know why if you leave a stage. Okay, what? Okay, this is annoying. Ever since I see Rico in the first mission, I wanted her, and I hope they add the date and romance options like in the other. Yes, there is. There is going to be. Okay. Okay, now it's working. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So earphone. Earlier, like before you came, I was actually able to, same thing, run around. But I don't know what's with it today. I don't know what's with it. This wasn't a thing in the previous palace. But thank you for the advice, earphone. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going back for that. Is Marope romanceable? Unfortunately, no. I wish. It's always been like that. No, because like earlier, I was straight up able to run around with it. Really? Okay. Thanks for the thanks for reminder. I cleared it like the first palace super long ago, so I can't really remember all that well. I mean the first part of the palace. Here we go. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. How are we doing today, Mike? You doing well? Hour so far. Not too bad, not too bad. This guys will stream. I'm gonna be on TW for at least better. All right, perfect. I like to hear that. Don't want to touch my microphone though. Don't want to touch that because echoey. God damn it. All right. Can you show your idols? Yeah, I can do that if you give me a second. So, RTL, what do you mean by idols? Just trying to beat the last boss of the second area in Mementos. Ooh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. That can be a bit of a pain. Yeah, that's what it meant. If I boost my gain too much, what it does is it straight up. Actually, maybe I can boost it on my OBS side. I'll try boosting it that way. I don't know why it's doing certain things. Properties. Okay, it's doing that. Am I quieter now? Characters. So the thieves. That's what I figured, but like I could also somehow think. But my brain went to confidence at first. But I've also been up for I've been up for a while. So my characters I have pulled so far, for my limited is actually Cord, Barry, the love of my life, honestly, and then Anj. I'll just finish doing the Guild Boss vid, having released on Wednesday. Ooh, very nice. Love that earphone. Do they overhaul the leveling system later? I saw your character S32, whatever that is. Yes, Shadow. They do overhaul a little bit. They bring in what's called Super Ego level. And basically what it does is every level above 80, instead of going 81, blah blah blah, all of that. Yeah, that's all free to play, and that's as of April this year when I got it. But basically what it does is it just increases all of his stats. So my next level, when I get to S38, it increases my attack by 30. So it just increases a little bit. I hope they don't nerf rewards in global. We're not like... So we're definitely going to make less than TW in China does. But I don't think it's going to be to the degree that a lot of people are worrying. As long as this game doesn't turn into like a lot of other Japanese gacha games, then I think we'll be fine for the most part. Because a lot of Japanese gacha games make it so you can only pull, like, as free to play, you can only pull like once to twice a year, or you can get like, you know, like maybe 1 to 3 characters. Well, in this game, a lot of the times it feels like I can grab like, well, actually, Earphone is a really good example. Earphone has. He's basically, I call him free to play plus, but he buys the $5 monthly. So of course he's up a little bit more, like 30. He's up 3K a month, so 20 pulls. But he has basically all the characters he wants, and he wants them. He also has dupes. Like he had enough when Futaba would come out to a sixer, if he didn't lose 50-50 on every single one. But like you can get as long as you're smart with your pulls and you're not pulling and trying to go for dupes and weapons for everybody, you can get quite the long broad. So like to me, I pulled one Cord, one Berry, one Anj, one Kasumi, Makoto Yuki. I pulled Mont, Yukari, Wind. Futaba was free. Who else did I pull? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So I've pulled what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 limited characters in 5 months. Yeah, I unfortunately Makoto. Since I didn't realize that P3 was coming after Anj, I busted my nut on Anj, getting Anj, Kasumi, and I really just wanted Mons because I loved her. Oh, I also have Anj's weapon. I have Anj's weapon. I have Kasumi's weapon, and I even have Barry's and Joker's weapon. I have all those. I can't wait till Yuki comes to global. Yeah, my best guess for Yuki is probably April, March, April. I would assume. I think they're gonna knock off 2 to 3 months. They're gonna be ahead about 2 to 3 months from Taiwan and China, which isn't the biggest deal in the world, in my opinion. Just because of the fact that they're skipping some of the filler patches. And as long as they kind of compensate us for it, I'm happy. Mary O. Been looking for a channel to watch for P5X. I think you've been the most consistent. Thank you for your work. Thank you so much, Mary. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. I've really tried my best. I want to cover both global and my Taiwan account as much as possible. And it works very well with global being on 2-week patches, while Taiwan's on 3 weeks. So some weeks I'm gonna be super busy with the amount I have to do, while other weeks not so much. For real, your vids are the ones I'm looking for. Thank you so much. Do you think it's more worth farming mats to level a bunch of units and then wait for level 70 farm for? In my opinion, it depends on what you want to do. So some people want to clear all the content right now. So they want to clear Velvet Trials. They want to clear, they want to be doing, or some people care about SOS and Guild Boss more. So if you're focusing on Guild Boss and SOS more, then building up a couple teams and really focusing them down, that also requires you to have some sort of knowledge. But having them going, I would say, is more important than having a bunch of characters. Myself, I want to build up as many characters as possible because I enjoy Velvet Trials. I enjoy doing a large variety of content. And I know at the end of the day, as long as I have my fire team built up and ready to go, I can clear everything. I'm also focusing more on the den and my Q level. Earphone probably disagrees with me, but I'm more of a fan. 370, focus on leveling characters and getting ready for the next round. So right now I'm 57, almost 58. So I'm focused on making sure my fire and my curse team are good to go, or my fire and electric team are good to go once I hit level 60, and then continue building up, and then maybe doing a little bit of revelation, not really burning my copies though, until level 70. Level 70 is kind of like right around when I'm actually really gonna focus on, because you have a high likelihood of grabbing 2. And then of course when you hit level 80, that's when you actually at least start getting 2 to 3 every time. But before that, we have almost 2 months until Palace 3 comes out. So, and by that point, I imagine I'm going to have what's it called? Like my fire team ready to go. Basically, I'll be 70 by then for sure. Pushing 80. But I know Palace 3 is a high level difficulty increase. Like I said, I'm not the most knowledgeable, but I have some knowledge. There we go, there we go. Then we need to boop boop. This is, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Shadow, this is some of my favorite. This shit right here. Where do I need to go? Oh, I need to. But this is some of my favorite shit right here. I love the little gun thing. Okay. What do I need to do? You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do this. Man, I'm having problems with the downloads for the TW launcher. I know the TW launcher is not the biggest deal in the world to download, so oh, I can just, of course I can just jump. Why didn't I think of the fact that I can just jump the gap? Ah, dummy. Okay, there we go. It's cool. It just kind of gives me whiplash every time I'm mad. No wonder pulls out the Glock. I know, right? But it's sick. Alright, let's do that. Oh wow, I guess I don't know if this is a must kill enemy or what, but I haven't had to fight anybody in so long. I'm not used to this. I'm not actually used to having to fight enemies once they're actually like forced boss fights. Yeah, this game is so much fun. I don't know what you're talking about. Sometimes Wonder doesn't think and can't jump over a 1-foot hole, and instead can do it louder. That's what I'm saying, Gunk. So like, I never know if I can jump over a 1-foot hole, or if I have to figure out a Galaxy Brain puzzle solution. When I open the launcher, the red button on the bottom right doesn't work. Is it updated? I'm trying to think. I never had that. Oh. I know for me, when I first downloaded this game, like, however long ago, I had to disable my my antivirus. I had to go into my antivirus and make it so that it would ignore Persona 5. So maybe it's your antivirus. That could be a thing. I know I was having a problem at the start with that. Oh, you just have to grab this card. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Whatever. Not a big deal. I don't know how to do it with window defense. I'm pretty sure I don't need to open that. I'm pretty sure they tell you. Yeah, I don't know. That might be something you have to Google. I'm sorry. I can't help you with that. I'm terribly sorry, Alessandro. Or if you have any other antivirus. I know I'm using Bitdefender, and it was Bitdefender for me who was causing the problem, not Windows Defender. Before you told about the third Palace place coming out in September, I was trying to use cheats and find mods to beat the first and second boss because I was trying to get to Rico as fast as possible. Yeah, unfortunately, Rico is a month and a half away. Don't worry, I'm searching a tutorial. Perfect. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Okay. So I know I have to use this. There has to be some sort of button thing, right? Imagine. No. Oh, it does. Okay. So shoot that, break it, then shoot again. Easy. Try restarting PC. Yes, thank you. You can also try restarting PC. Because sometimes when you download things, it can cause a problem. Oh, that's cool. You know, I like how they have a fully functioning guillotine. I like that. When I was down in China, I think something similar happened and restarted, caused it to work. Perfect. Thank you. That's actually a very solid advice. Whenever anything doesn't work, you should try to actually, let's be honest, the paper seems to be working. Stop and let. Okay, there we go. Me staring at SEGA blatantly putting Rico and promotions in my glorious summer closer and summer event in this trailer just to not have it until 2 months later. Games like Valorant force you. Yes, yes, you're absolutely right. I actually have to. I restart my PC every so often, just whenever. Basically, whenever I download a game, I'll restart my PC. Just to try to avoid as many problems as possible. See, Rico being in a promotion kind of makes sense because she's actually in the story. Summer Closer, though, should not be promotions because... Well, actually... they could actually move Summer Closer up until... So I'm going off of the fact that they made Yui and Marion so they combined patch 1.1 1.2 for Taiwan into R1 1.1. So like that's why right now technically global is 2 weeks ahead of schedule. So with the factor being 2 weeks ahead, I could see them moving either Chord or Summer Closer into 1.4. I could see that being a possibility. So we could see Summer Closer August 23rd. So we'll have Summer Closer sometime between August 23rd or yeah, August 23rd or September 18th, I would say. Ooh, Alessandro. Ooh, yeah, I hate that. Wait, how fast do I download? Actually, yeah, I have pretty good download speed for that. I know what. I think Taiwan and China got 110 banner around Futaba, I think. They could add it because it's in the download. I mean, it's in the game files already. So they can kind of add the 110 banner whenever. But I know a lot of people I know, they don't bother with the 110 banner because at least on Taiwan and China, average pity for us, I know for my account, I usually average getting a character every 50 pulls. And assuming I don't lose every single 50-50, I'm up 50 pulls, or worst case scenario, I'm like at the same as the 110 banner. Can't wait to dump all my gold tickets for Phoebe and Marion, and then wait to do a second dub for Turbo and Hauer. Yeah, your second dub is gonna be quite a while though. I'm hoping so I know a lot of people are like, oh man, I want to save my gold tickets for Marion. I'm like, I want to be 100%. Don't save your gold tickets for Marion. If you're gonna save your gold tickets for anybody, wait until Phoebe comes to standard. Phoebe is way better than Marion. She's gonna be way more important. So and also now you're looking, instead of looking for either Marion or On, now you're looking for Marion, On, and Phoebe. So you just increase your chance. So you go from a 1 in 5, a 1 in 2 in 6 to a 3 in 7. So basically every character pull you do is almost a 50-50 chance of getting a character you want, which is pretty good, I would say. In my opinion, I don't think it matters because it's not like you're guaranteed to hit Phoebe or Marion or anything like this. No, the 300 pity selector doesn't update. Like for me, I'm using my gold tickets because I understand the chance of me getting Riddle, a Morgana, or a Ryuji, or a Rin is way more likely than me getting like a Marion or a On, which is the only two I would want after Marion gets put into the standard. And then when Phoebe comes out, I know when she gets put in the standard, then I'm like, well, it's still less than a 50% chance of me hitting. And we'll maybe have... So if you only did the 50 selector, you could probably have 150 to 200. I don't know the best guess. But like maybe like 150 gold tickets. So enough to maybe get 2 to 3 characters. Okay, that's cool. Okay. There we go. I'm not as dumb as I think I am, apparently. That's nice to know. Bum 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 bum. I will say the background music in this game gets so much better. Like, this is so relaxing to me. I'm jamming. I'm so jamming. Wait for first in FPS and then flow. What is this? That's what I'm saying, dude. It's supposed to be a ant colony, a ant hive. Whatever you call them. Are there any limits to Yumi's AP drink, like a cooldown or mat constraints? Um, um, I'm so not used to the using the character's actual name. Is she Yumi? Is she Yumi? Because if so, the cocktail is just after adding an yeah, okay. Where's her mojito? Right here. So, when an ally deals damage with persona skill, resonance, or highlight, Yumi gains 1 mixer of the corresponding attribute. At 3 stacks, they become a cocktail, and you can have 3 cocktails. If 3 mixers have the same attribute, the cocktail becomes tailor-made. If 2 are the same, it becomes standard. If all 3 are different, it becomes basic. Using skills will spend cocktail to activate different effects for party and restore 6 SP. So the whole idea of, from what I remember of using her, you're basically using. I really liked using Phoebe like more of the mono teams because you're getting a lot of the same cocktail mixes and whatnot. So you're getting the higher quality. And then basically you're using her. You can use one cocktail on a skill 1 if you have any cocktail. Blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Skill 3. Yeah, here we go. So it's basically you're just using. I think it's skill 1 into skill 3, and then you use energy shake when it's available. And energy shake just basically all it does is increases your main target's damage. So since I use her in a fire team a lot, where my standard fire team is honestly on power and I throw in cord because I just cord just makes my on use her highlight fast, and I get to clear mobs. Oh, drink for action points. Yeah, you just use it and she restores SP occasionally, if that's what you're asking. Okay, that's easy. We like that. This is a little funky, I'm not gonna lie. It actually requires me to pay attention. Yo Zev, how's Yuki? So when you say Yuki, are we talking about oh, are you talking about Makoto Yuki? I love Makoto Yuki. Before Barry came out, I was using Makoto Yuki for basically everything, any sort of single target wise. I want to be real, he is super strong and he's super fun to use, in my opinion. But now that Barry's out, Barry just looks cooler to me, so I use Barry more. But 100%, I will say, if you like him, worth it. I'm gonna be real, my Makoto Yuki, my personal Makoto Yuki probably does suck. I'm not gonna lie. Because I don't have his 5-star. Because I didn't want to gamble it, and I wanted to I knew Yukari was coming out. Thank you, boy. Thank you. How's it going, my man? How's it going? You having fun? I know, right? Like look at my stack. Look how bad look how bad they are. They're horrible. My stats are horrible. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be real. I haven't focused on my Yuki in so long because I've been doing Tartarus. I was doing so much Tartarus, it didn't matter. Oh, you're editing? Hell yeah, brother. Like I said, I want you better have a video out every day for the next 3 days. Do they add new card sets often? Let me think. I think they actually do. Yeah, they add new card sets very often, I would say. Like, I know the newest set they just released was during, yeah, I would say about every couple months there's a new card set. The worst starter persona of the 3 MCs. Probably, honestly. I am... So, I played about an hour of Persona 4 Golden. I bought it, but then what came out? Oh, sorry, a friend gifted it to me. But I was heavily addicted to World of Warcraft Classic at the time, playing with my buddies, that I never actually bothered with it. Besides work an hour. And then Persona 3 Reload, I'm like an hour in. Oh, sorry, not an hour in. I played for about 9. I played about, I'm at second full moon. The Joker event ends when Fox comes out. Will there be a new event that comes first with, yeah. So after the Joker, the, what's it called? Crossroad of Fate. After Crossroad of Fate comes out, the... There we go. After Crossroad of Fate comes out, for Joker ends, then we're able to... God, what? Okay, I connect, and then I need to connect, right? Look on the left. Oh my god! So I'm gonna be real. I play on a 43-inch TV. So everything on my left hand of my screen, if I'm looking at my chat, I can only see here. I can see this and then my chat. That's all I see. Everything on my left, I don't actually see. Okay. There we go. Did I not? Okay. Okay. You know, that's fair. Goddamn. Thank you, Irbo. Thank you, Irbo. P4R got announced a while ago. Can't wait. Ooh, P4R. And yeah, Classic WoW is definitely valid. So that's the whole reason I play P4 Golden. And now with Persona 4 Reload, or whatever they're going to call it, when that comes out, now there's no reason for me to play Golden. Because I'd much rather see with the updated graphics. But I'm in the middle. I keep wanting to play P3R. But I just feel the need to be trying to make new videos. And like I'm really just feel the need to make new videos and hang out in Discord and talk to people. That it's hard for me to sit down and play Persona 3 Reload. But if I start getting my life together and making my morning videos at night, the night before, then it actually gives me a little bit of time during the day before I stream. If P4 Revival doesn't have the golden content, I'll riot. Unless they don't drop the golden exclusive stuff. Mary My Beloved, I get it. P4R, I can't wait for the song. Oh. Honestly, Persona to me is a song game. They just have some of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. It's absolutely stunning and amazing. I love it. I am in love. Like I mentioned earlier, like the background music for this game right now, it just feels so good. Where's my settings? I'm gonna turn it up. You buy the soundtracks that comes with the game. Exactly. Yeah. They also need to remake Persona 4 Dancing All Night. All the dancing is repeat. Really? I've never played them yet. There's a game in the middle of my album. That's what I'm saying, Rika. There's like, for some reason, this game keeps interrupting my album. I don't know what they're doing. Like, why are they doing this to me right now? Yeah, they understand I'm just trying to jam. Like, wow, how selfish. How could they add? I need what is it? I also need to try. I need to play more Persona 4 Striker or Persona 5 Strikers. That game was really fun to me too. I enjoyed it a lot. Love, love, love that game. Love, love, love it. Here we go. Oh, it's only been an hour and a half. God damn. We're find the tickets in the area behind the door. I'm gonna assume I go in the doors and find tickets. Persona 5 Tactics was interesting to me. Yeah, I saw that, but I never actually looked into that game at all. I never I played Persona 5 so I started playing Persona 5 like right before, like the month before Royals came. So I finished Persona 5, and a week later, basically, I got Persona 5 Royal. And then Persona 5 Strikers came out, and I played that. I wouldn't be surprised if they added in more of like the side game characters in the future. Like I know right now, we're looking at having. So we're doing Persona 5 right now. Then we do Persona 5 Royal. And then currently in Taiwan, we have Persona 3. And I think next year they're planning on doing... by the way, some of my guild will be pulling for A6, R6 Berry earphone. That is disgusting, and I'm all for it. Oh, man. I can't wait to see A6, R6 Berry. But I know after P3, I think they're planning to do P4 around the time that the P4 comes out. Ziva, you should definitely finish P3. Yeah, I'm going to get to it eventually. I have I'm very fortunate in the fact that I have all summer. I have a lot of free time right now. So eventually I'll get down to it. They sure dropped a Fem MC skin for Makoto, since we all know she'll never come back after PQ2. I'm down. I'm down. But are any of you guys looking forward to Fox release? Okay. Yo, this guy looks sick. He looks amazing. Oh my god. I love this guy. We'll be score with only following the. Oh my god, 1 bill. It's absolutely disgusting. I remember I watched Chaz fight and then fighting with somebody and someone said Beru. Yeah, he does. He actually does look at Beru. Oh, that's sweet to me. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna pop 4. Yeah, but he absolutely looks insane. I fuck heavy with it, with his look. Only 45k? That sucks. I have a feeling if I lose, I'm just gonna bring in Marion. To make my life easy. Alright, let's pick up some crits. Alright, we'll pop that for... Fox is an easy skip for me. He's my least favorite PP fan of these parts characters, along with not being the best. I forgot to use my Anj. I forgot to use Anj. And that's a big deal. I don't know, I'd be more excited for Fox if he drops with his 2 Gembas. I agree. I agree. I agree with that. Oh, I love Barry. This right here, amazing. Like, it's immaculate. The clapping, saving everything for Kasumi. You know, I agree. I'm gonna pop a second Barry highlight because I can. So, as always, guys, this is not optimal Barry combat. I'm just doing this because I can, personally speaking. Oh, I didn't. Whatever. Whatever. Who cares? Yeah, no, I am. Oh, I can't wait for Kasumi to come out. She still has that. I think I need to use my. Yep. Right, your berry isn't good enough for what you need to do that. I know. It doesn't matter. But here's the thing, Earphone. I don't care. I don't care. If they, I'm not here to show optimal berry. I'm just here to go through the story today. How it looks like Lake Fest with less powerful machines. I could definitely see that, 100%. I'm gonna lose anyway. I'm gonna swap out to make my life easier. Yeah, I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna take out Earphone. I'm used to full autoing everything, okay? I don't use brain. Oh, I also made the fight easier by accident. I'm gonna make my life easier. I'm just gonna take out you and bring in Marion. Because I can. Anyways, this time, I see that this is something I actually want to watch too. So I'm actually not upset. What places is different from the atmosphere before? Is this a kind of supervisor? That's what I'm saying, Shadow. Reject brain, embrace monkey gaming. That is my entire life, honestly. I am all for that. Oh yeah. Oh my god, finished the Palace 2 and did the weekly version in 5 minutes away from reset. Oh my god. Dude, let's go, Shark. Atta boy, you're a gamer. Oh, he's so cool, I will say. I will say he is so cool. He is so far probably one of my favorite Palace bosses. 100%. 100%. Yo, bro, I have every standard 5-star except for Rin for my Joker team. Do you think I should roll for standard banner with golds or wait till Vino? Ooh. Ooh. That's a tough question, honestly. That's a toughie. That's a toughie. I could just send, but I'm going to do this. I didn't know different characters need a different weekly boss match, so I had to do it. Yeah, as they release more and more characters, they're going to need different boss materials. So Marion and Yui needs the newest one. But again, going back to the Palace 2 thing. Oh, sorry. And that's the thing. Yeah, I gotta save. If you don't want to go for Fox, I could say you could just save. And I'd actually rather go for Vino because Vino is a much better... I think Vino is a better debuffer for as a general. Sorry, let me rephrase. Vino is a better general debuffer than Ren is, because Vino's going to be used in a lot of future teams before we start getting better, such as like Howlers. As soon as my chase character. Yo, what? Oh yeah, that's right. All right, I made it easier for me. I forgot. Exactly. Exactly. She's going to be the best single target debuffer. I also don't think she's absolutely necessary for Joker, in my opinion. Yes, she helps, but I don't. I think we can. She isn't absolutely needed. I would rather save my gold tickets in that case. If you're thinking of saving them anyway, I would just save them. Do you think they'll give us a free copy of Marion or Weapon and event when they add her to the standard banner? No. If you look at the Joker team in TW right now, you won't see. Yeah, exactly. Right now in TW, Joker's not even needed in Ren. I'm gonna send this just for increased HP because I can. Because I can. Catchy hook. Or do I save it? I think I save it. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. There's no point in me trying to be big brain about this. Ooh, I love that damage. I love her. I just love this person. Oh! Dang it, I could have used... Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, we are going to Rakunda. I should have also used... I'm so bad at using my Navi. I'm so bad with it. What is our dagger for? What is... then when do I put... Then who would I put for Joker? Who do we put in for Joker instead of Ren? Let me think. I honestly think it's fine. I don't think it's the biggest deal. I know you could instead of... I'm trying to think. Do we have any other debuffers? Do we have any other debuffers? I know right now we probably use Leon, and then if we're not going to be using any other debuffer, then honestly probably Lupo I would use. He's the only one right now, but he's only exactly. So yeah, and that's what I was thinking. I'm like, we don't want to use Key because he's only for fire. So I would also maybe if you don't have Marion, I would just put Lupo and just get it and just use and then use Joker as a Marion, of course, if you have her. You'd use Marion of Leon, probably. And just use turbocharge him. But if not Marion, then, like, I don't see why not just use Lupo. Let him do, because I'm pretty sure Lupo will just give a general attack buff, right? I might be mistaken, because I haven't had to think of anything, because I've had Ren and Joker with Leon. Oh, Soy! That's who I'm thinking of. Soy! Why did I forget about Soy? I think I would start doing live streams when I hit 500. Yeah, dude, you should definitely do it. Yeah, Soy. Honestly, a good instead of Lupo, use Soy for the more defense decrease. Thank you, Gunk. Right. That's a great idea. Soy. And sorry, someone asked about the dagger. What is that dagger for Wonder? It is, so this dagger is the newest, it's the newest Wonder weapon. So occasionally they'll start releasing daggers for Wonder to help with specific teams. Oh, right, he is mainly single target. I was thinking bossing. Yeah, so like Lupo. You can still do it. I don't know. It's like... I'm trying to think, like, who else do we use? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it matters to me to do that. Actually, I don't know if he comes back or not. Yeah, I would honestly just use... Yeah. Like, Ren's a good option, but it's just... I'm trying to think. Ren's obviously the best option for Joker at the start, but we do get a better option for him later on, so it's rather pick your poison. Leon is a good choice, too, but he's squishy, of course, and that's the thing. And that's why I'm thinking with the fact of... Oh, apparently I should have. Yeah, whatever. Let's see if this kills. I just need Soy so I don't get murdered for other levels of those things that they've been getting to me. I gotcha. Please tell me they make a dagger that helps Haru teams. They do, actually. They do. Also, am I getting spoiled of a weekly boss run? Yes. Yes, you are getting spoiled by a weekly boss, and that comes out in over a year from now. I've been running Joker, Tomoko, and Minami. Yeah. Basically, if you have Marion, you run Marion. You run Marion with every team in the world if you want. She's just so good. Okay, now I need to... So, okay, that's story done. Let's hop over here. What am I looking for? Where is the Haru weapon? Was it here? Yeah. So eventually they come out. I believe it's the Starry Compass, right, Earphone? That is the Haru weapon, if you're still here. But basically, decreases at 5 stacks. It's a stacking thing. Decrease all foes defense by 11%. But it increases your party's ailment accuracy, which is what Haru wants. And as well as increase party side damage. Yeah, it looks sick. And then they just came out with McCoy's Cursed Blade, which is, it's basically Barry's weapon. Because what it does, I'm waiting for the, so for one, increases ailment accuracy, which is what Joker wants, because he's going to play a lot of ailment. And then after any character uses Persona skill to cause attribute damage to curse, Wonder has a 70% base chance to add McCoy's spell to the target. When you attack enemies with McCoy's spell, your attack power will be increased by 36%. It's really wait. Earphone, Witch Dagger is really good. Are you talking about the cures? Or are you talking about the purple one? Okay. Let me reread it. I didn't read that well. A purple one. God. Increase attack, aura, gain the phone effects based on the number. Oh yeah. Because straight up 10 stacks. At the start of battle, gain 10 guidance stacks, and each time damage is dealt to a foe, gain 1 stack at the end of the user's turn. Oh yeah, no, I can definitely see why. Now that you mention it. Yeah. Just straight up defense decrease, constant, and then party ailments, which is what's working with Matoy, or any sort of, yeah. You're absolutely right, Earphone. I should definitely grab that. I should definitely pick it up. Now that you mention it, you know, let's just buy right now. Since I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna pick up A1 hard one day. Thank you for the answers. I'm gonna thank the Earphone for that. All right. Let's see. That's right. I can't do my weekly. So I messed up, and I can't actually do the new weekly boss because I was an idiot and didn't think of the fact that they came out with a new boss this week. So I want to finish up my. I'm going to call this it for Taiwan for right now. And I'm going to switch to my global. Since it was weekly reset time. I also... this is just so peak. I love this. This background image on the launcher is amazing. Reset is 1 hour later, so you can do it. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I wasn't able to do... I wasn't able to do the weekly boss this week for him, so I'm losing out on a little bit, but it won't matter.
SEGA.
Give me a second, guys. As you guys know, global is so good. For some reason, it launched on my other monitor. Don't mind the... Here we go. Yeah, occasionally global will just launch on my other monitor instead of being on my right monitor, on my left monitor, I should say. And it's super fun. Thank you. Thank you for the 100. Let's grab that. I do need more of my crystals. I got Marion 5-star weapon and a 4-star weapon and another 5-star weapon in the same. Wait, what? You got a double 5-star? Nice. And did you get Marion's weapon first or the other 5-star weapon first? That is insane, though. What the heck? All right. What am I working on again? All right. I'm still working on my Yui, I think, right now. Okay, his skills are high enough, or I don't care anymore. I think it was closer weapon. I think I'm doing closer weapon right now. Yeah. Alright, perfect. Alright, then I need to get her up. Actually, we're gonna save these. We're gonna save these for until I hit level 60. So we're gonna go do. We're just gonna do a bunch of luring today, and then I'll count out what I need. Imagine playing all versions of P5X on all different models. That'd be hilarious. That would be hilarious. But personally, I'm sticking to Taiwan and global. Hey, I'm the only one that's supposed to get very lucky double 5 stars. I got Marin's. Oh, that's huge, Steven. That's huge. That means if you got Marin's 5-star first and then the other one, that means you have a guarantee for your next 5-star weapon. That's massive. That's awesome. We love that here. And sorry, Steve. Shadow gets a little jealous occasionally when other people get as lucky as he does. Holy moly. Holy guacamole, everybody. We'll take it. Alright, and then we're going to do one more. We'll do one more run just because I need a bunch of these so that I can get my guys to level 70. Wait, does guarantee carry over to different banners as well? Because I thought it was only pity. No, guarantee also transfers. Yeah. So I had I was with the boys in a VC before Yui came out, and I did 50 rolls, and I hit and I lost my 50-50 to a Morgana, and so I transferred that into my guarantee for Marion. Should I try for Yui 5-star for later? It really all depends on who do you want to pull in the future. If you really like Yui, I see no problem with getting it. Like, to me, I'm not someone who cares that much about meta. I'll sit here and talk about meta just because I know people want to know what's going to happen. I'm not an expert on anything, but I know the general trend of where things go. I'm just waiting until Taiwan daily that I can go sleep. I feel that at your phone. I feel that. Wait, you're gonna sleep at 10 o'clock? That's wild. Actually, I can't speak. I can't speak. I would do the same thing, honestly. But if you like Yui and you really want Yui, then yeah, her weapon's not bad. Like, I was going for Yui's weapon, but as you can see, I lost to Permafrost, which is Shun's 5-star. And now I want to take my guarantee and save it for Cord. But I want the real Yui. The real Yui comes out in 5.4. Wait, 4.5. 4.5. Right? 4.5? 4.5. Sure. Earphone, if you want to talk about meta for a bit, I'm down for that. Give me un momento. I'm down, skis, for you talking meta. Thank you, Shadow. Appreciate it. Yeah, so Yui is technically Yui is the in-game character of the in-game video game. And then Yui is is played by a real DM call. Okay. DM call, join call. Hello?
Hello, yeah. Okay, just sound now. So, do you want me to just talk about it, or do you want me to screen share? You can show the screen share.
Sure. We'll do a screen share real quick.
Yeah.
Since I'm basically done on this. I'm basically done on global anyway. Let's see.
Okay.
Give me 1 second to where the fuck is the there we go. And then we can full screen. Okay.
Okay, I think this will be way better for sounding. Let me see. Okay. Yep. So where do we start? Let's start with Joker. So yeah, Joker Global right now, he's the only 5-star unit. So yeah, he's the quote unquote meta right now. Even if Yui is out on Global right now, she's a single target. Plus, I don't think she would do much more damage than a well built Joker. I'll be honest.
But I love
What
her.
do you mean by kind of adhere?
Oh, sorry. I meant tired.
Okay, let's just talk about after Yui. Okay, since Fox is coming up, I guess we can talk about Fox. So the awkward thing about Fox is he is a counter DPS. If you don't know yet, I think most of the people know. He's a counter DPS. His damage based on defense, based on how much defense you have on him. So basically, you see my piece here have defense on him. So you want as much defense on him as possible, and basically use a skill free, and then you counteract. But the other problem is there's not much content for him to do counteracts. So basically, after 1 or 2 patch, he's just gone from like the meta scene. You get what I'm saying?
I do. Yeah,
Yeah. After
yeah,
yeah, and also at that time, Cherish wasn't a thing. So like the only defense giver is Yuki. And Yuki, to put it simply, she's actually just lackluster. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. All she does,
Yeah.
I read, she gives a little bit of defense, a little bit of shielding.
Yeah, that's it. So not a good start for Fox already.
No, it.
Which is like you can see like the comparison with the release of Fox and release of Queen. Because the release of Queen, they made a whole new 4-star for him, which is Pheno, which is like the best single target debuffer. Like until Howler is a thing.
Yeah.
Still, she can still stand up to the current version of TW. I would say you can still do if you have the right setup, you can do 1 million easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She.
So yeah, Queen.
Yeah. I was saying earlier, like Queen is like literally the queen of haha. But she's really good all the way until basically Mons. But there's no point of pulling
Not
Mons.
really, not really. She is like in some situations she's still better at Mont. She like
Yeah.
for Queen and Mont, it's more like a Futaba and Orange situation.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, like it's like she's basically super usable all the way until Mont, and then like, Mont can be replaced. We can replace her in certain aspects. But then within the month we get Kasumi, right?
Yeah, and then like Cord and Cord is Cord. May I just talk.
she
Basically,
is.
she helps you recover highlight percentage, like help you recover the highlight faster, and also her third skill ignores the highlight cooldown and just pop 1 highlight instantly, and that's it. And also her A1 gives 15% crit rate.
See, I really like
Basic
her.
summary.
I like her A1 just because it makes it so I don't have the speed tune.
Yeah. And then oh yeah, Phoebe. First 5-star Navi, that already speaks enough, to be honest. You want to get her, but like it depends if she's a standard unit, so it really depends on do you want to get her or you want to gamble on the fact that you get her on the standard pool. Who's the next one after Phoebe? Like after Cord?
It went Court. Summer Closer.
Oh, Summer Closer. I don't have her actually. Okay, Summer Closer. Can I ask you what are the difference between Joker and the best girl? I forgot her name. Last one that got released.
Oh, Barry, right?
Bear. With, hmm.
I want to assume Joker and I'm assuming best girl is Barry. So what's the difference? So Joker is a AOE, while Barry is more of a single target focus.
Yeah.
Right.
So Barry doesn't. Yeah, Barry doesn't replace Joker.
No.
She's a single target, and Joker's an AOE.
Barry also, she is a damage over time character. So she applies resentment stacks. She's kind of like a cursed Mesa, I would say.
Yeah.
Is a good comparison.
Yeah, yeah. But still, Mesa and her does different things.
Yes.
Because Mesa's DOT is almighty damage, and her DOT is curse damage.
Yeah. But I was just talking about how they both want to use dots.
Yeah. Okay, back on track. So basically, the next one, somewhere closer. I'm assuming the global like banner order will be the same by the looks of it right now. So somewhere closer, just raw damage. You would want Marion A1 to pair with her.
Yeah.
That's I would recommend having Marion A1 if you want to go for somewhere closer. Because Marion A1, if I didn't remember wrong,
It's
let's
20.
see.
She gives 20% pen.
Yeah, 20% pen is actually a lot.
Yeah. And then she
Yep.
also just guarantees over the 50% overheal she wants.
Yep. So basically, A1 Marion with S closer will be huge damage.
Yeah. And then just
Yep.
throw on a cord and you're good to go.
Yep. Okay, and the next one, S Moko. The disappointment, I would say. So
I love
no,
her
it's
though.
real. Before like Haru, she is a disappointment.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like even before Mesa. Yeah, the thing about Haru is before the Haru buff, you actually Summer Moko is 100% required. Like Queen and Pheno's relationship. Those two must be on the same team.
Yeah.
Or else like they won't work.
It's
So
like
as Moko, basically give you EHR for skill 2, and then a little bit of like damage bonus. Not damage bonus, making the enemy takes more damage for skill 1.
yeah.
Yeah. But the awkward thing is Haru got buffed. Like her kit got reworked entirely.
Major buffs and reworks.
Yeah. The the requirement of EHR got so low that like they not nerfed, they buffed that you don't need that much EHR on Haru anymore, which causes that you don't need Asimoko on the team anymore for in order for Haru to hit the maximum EHR.
Yeah, Makoto, yeah, can do a lot of damage, and then she is the only nuke DPS we have in the game currently. Like still to
Yep.
this day. So like
Yeah.
I can make a case for why people would want to pull her. I can also make a case for why people would want to skip her, too.
Yeah. And then next is Mesa. Next in line
EHR
Mesa.
is effect hit rate.
Right. So basically, yeah, like how likely you're gonna infect like when that affect like the shock or something like that usually.
It's basically for how likely is the character to inflict debuffs.
Infect debuff, yeah.
Debuffs. So any sort of shock, burn. Haru has a specific mechanic called was it sight? Sight.
Yeah.
Thank you, Merciless. Thank you. I appreciate you, buddy. How have you been doing? Also, love the videos. They're great.
Yeah. Well, I need to look into skill 1. Yup,
Yeah.
it's a aim. It's a
Yeah. Sight, aim, same thing. But yeah.
yes, I aim.
I
I
think
would personally translate into aim,
yeah,
but it's fine.
yeah, I think the TW translation calls it sight.
Yeah.
Aim actually makes more sense now that you say it. Mesa scares me
Like
with
more like if you really want to translate it like in words, like it means cursor.
really? That's cool.
Yeah, it means cursor. Usually when you say this word in like Chinese, you assume like it's like a CS:GO cursor and like Valorant cursor, like a crosshair. That's a little fun fact.
That's actually hilarious. I love that.
Yeah. And then like you need the EHR to make sure all of the enemy get on the cursor thing. Yeah, the aim thing.
Yeah.
So you want EHR on Haru. That's the entire reason why you want Esmoku with her.
I think it's I think global might call it effect accuracy.
Maybe, yeah.
I think they call it that. Maybe I don't know. And then what Mesa's next? Who can
Yeah,
also
it's
use?
a DOT. Basically, Misa's awkward situation. It's like Joker. You either have her a, you either have him A0 or A3 or A3 plus.
Yeah.
A1 and A2 Mesa just does not work.
There's no point in getting it. If you're gonna go for a dupe, just go for all the way.
A3.
Unless you grab a random double pull on him.
Yeah. No, I'm being like um mercy about it
Yeah.
for A3. To realistically, it's either A0 or A6.
Yeah, he
Well,
can.
I'm fucking Asian, so of course I can.
He's Asian, of course
I'm
he
born.
can.
I'm born in like an Asia country, so yeah, I
And
can
then
read
you're
it.
okay. Yeah, nice.
So
Oh,
basically, yeah, A0, but like A0 and A6 Mesa plays very differently.
yeah.
Um, A0 Mesa mainly focus on DOT, which is we explained that already. Basically, A0 Mesa you want to focus his entire kit to DOT, which in a way, S-Moko helped with that because
Yeah.
it's the DOT is based on effect hit rate also. So yeah,
And then
DOT is
also,
also based on effect hit rate. So you want more DOT on like more effect hit rate on Mesa, so he can apply some more DOT stack on the enemy.
yeah, she also helps a lot. Like she like pre A3, she's also just like the best healer for him because they one given EHR and then also can heal him so that he doesn't die, right?
What's the weakest limited?
Yeah.
Huh. Yui.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yui.
But guess what? I still pulled and I love her.
Yeah, if you love the character, yeah, you can go for it. I don't disagree on that.
No, absolutely not.
As long as you're having fun,
Yeah.
then it's perfect. It's either Yui or S closer in my case.
Is the weakest ones?
Yes,
Oh wow.
it's either Yui or S closer in my case because why would you want to go for like in TW version wise like right now? Why would you want to go for S closer when
Chinese New
Ren
Year Ren.
exists,
Yeah, especially right now.
Ren 6, but like after Buff Haru exists?
But what about like thinking before Buff Haru because Haru buff
Before Buff Haru.
like
Buff Haru is definitely in there then.
yeah because like I have no problem with picking up and tell people hey you might want to suggest consider getting close summer closer on release because she is going to
Yeah,
be such a
you can
monster AOE DPS until literally Chinese New Year Ren really.
until yeah, yeah. I will agree on that, definitely.
Thank you so much, Robin.
I definitely agree on that. Oh, Mont is also one. That's
Oh
the
yeah, oh
weak
yeah, Mont.
option. I would I would say she's not weak. As I said, like when I said about Queen, she's like side by side with Queen.
It just
But the other problem is after 1 month, like after 2 patches, I think it was 2 patches of Mont being there. Where is she?
uh
Here,
yeah Kasumi.
Kasumi came out. Kasumi is somehow like she's in a way even better than Makoto. Makoto, I'm talking about P3 Makoto here.
Yeah,
She is in a way somehow better than P3 Makoto. So like Mont got outshadowed by Kasumi really really fast.
yeah, overtoken and then she Kasumi still can compete with Makoto Yuki, right? You said.
Yeah, very much. And
Yeah.
seeing Kasumi is getting buffed next patch.
Oh yeah. So it's like honestly, so like going off for Shadow, like the best units honestly would be for single target would be right now and TW with what?
How is A6 Kasumi in strength looking? Oh, I'm gonna show A6 Kasumi to you then.
Oh yeah, he has a so Earphone is lucky. He had a bunch of whale friends who like don't replay the game who like basically gave him his account their accounts. So he has
Yeah,
oh my god. But yeah, A6 Kasumi is a
let's just
monster.
go into it. Let me see. Um. Oh wait, this account doesn't have it. It's the other one.
Yeah,
It's the
there's
other account.
yeah, there's a lot of
It's this one.
is it that count? Nice. I feel bad for the boss. We should feel bad.
Hmm.
We should feel the bad for the boss if anybody faces A6 Kasumi.
Okay, let's see. Yep, A6 hours is
Oh my god.
Kasumi right here.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. I just what I just saw.
Yep. So basically, to sum it up, what A6 Kasumi do, I can do a showcase right now. To be honest, where is? Yep, this one.
Potentially. I could see them. I could see us having Chinese New Year Ren on Chinese New Year for global.
Yeah, no, they'll definitely do that.
Yeah, I definitely see them dropping it. So
So,
probably
oh yeah, it got rotated out.
I
My bad.
so probably like third week January we would get Chinese New Year Ren. I would say.
Yep. So basically, what A6 Kasumi can do is, I think this will be good.
Yeah, it should be some sort of
Yeah,
Astro Bob.
yeah. Why can't I press on it?
Can
Yep.
show
Okay.
real
Thank
Yui.
you.
We don't have real Yui yet. So like
So there's rumors going on, which real Yui will come at the next story patch.
yeah. So after this, so it goes summer and then it'll go sports festival and then story patch. So
Yep.
4.5, I believe, right?
Maybe just a possibility.
I
No, nothing really confirmed
Yeah.
about that
There's
yet.
nothing confirmed yet, but like, there's high likelihood of us getting. I prefer calling her right now IRL Yui.
Yep.
Oh, I
The
forgot.
basic missile is from.
Fucking
Okay, so let's see what buff.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
This is
let's
gross.
quickly do some setups, like simple setup. This is not optimized at all,
This is just
but
gross.
it's simple enough. I haven't even done anything.
I just know what's
Also, can
happening.
you close like the nitro tab up there?
There's a nitro tab. Oh,
Yeah. When does Kasumi come out? Around after the all the default. No, not after all the P5 base game units.
I would probably. I think I was probably bet December is my like November December. I would say probably.
No. Oh, actually, yeah, because it's speed up.
Yeah, they're gonna speed up. I want to say we're gonna be at least 3 months of we're gonna be 3 months ahead, and we're probably gonna have a shared anniversary.
Yeah.
Would be my guess.
Okay.
Oh my
Little
god,
damage is
that's
fine. No, that's low.
I know, but like I'm just thinking of my Kasumi. I'm like, holy fuck.
Oh, that's low. I'm even using Marion here. So
Does Matoi
does my
work with
toy work
on?
with on? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
does. Because my toy is basically, to put it simple, my toy is a character works on technical, which on like can do as well.
Yeah.
I can work with technical as well. So yeah.
I know Matoi also works really well with any sort of like burn type shit, right?
Actually,
So
Motoy just work with
so
any AoE DPS.
yeah, but I mean like a lot of her kit talks about interaction of freezing fire
Yeah.
like specifically. But I know she works well with any AoE DPS. I just mean her kit specifically. She was made for Chinese New Year Ren basically. So
I
on
forgot that
also works
whole.
really well.
Yeah. Okay, let's just hope
I
that
feel
this
like
doesn't kill.
I feel like I'd rather go for S closer
Okay, yep, that doesn't kill.
if I
It's
get
fine.
Merit than go for Matoi
Never
for
mind, it
200.
kills.
Yeah,
Actually, it's completely fine.
yeah. Honestly,
I think it's.
oh, let's see this. Actually, let's see this.
Okay.
Sorry,
You
guys,
know
give
what?
me
Yeah,
one
sure.
second. I want to see. I want to see this monster Kasumi in action
I'm still thinking of how I can set it up without killing them.
without killing them. Okay, I'll let you set up. I have a feeling I'd rather go for S closer if I get Marin and then just go for Matoi to work with on instead of Chinese. Yeah, no, there's absolutely no problem. I know a lot of people are saying if you have a duped out on, there's no point in getting Chinese New Year Ren unless you're going for duped on her as well. And like,
Oh,
honestly,
here
going
we
for
go.
Matoi. Oh, here we go. Go see
Yeah.
it.
So first, everyone gets this card skill free high pops Kasumi highlight first. So because Kasumi's kit is basically based on her highlight. The highlight is her main way of doing damage. So first hit,
Oh my god.
yep, 1.9 mil. And then you get the highlight for Kasumi. Yep, 1.6 mil. And then this part is where the A6 comes in.
She gets
Because we have an A6 Kasumi here, you can pop her highlight twice.
so you can just pop like almost like over 5 mil in one turn.
Yeah. No, 10 mil.
10 mil.
If you're doing like SOS and
Oh
guild
yeah,
boss,
yeah,
you can do
absolutely.
you can do 10 mil per hit.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Thinking of those, but I'm just thinking about in general use. Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep. How's
Um,
the
I have a
launch
feeling
interaction?
Summer Puppet will take
It just
crown.
doesn't work. It just
Um,
doesn't work.
yeah,
Launch interaction what doesn't work customly because it doesn't like save the highlight. It doesn't work with highlight.
we'll probably get what we should be getting information on Summer Puppet this week, shortly.
No,
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 isn't
no.
China? Oh, China doesn't get till
Mm.
the 23rd, so
We
10 days.
were no, we're getting information for Marion,
Oh,
not Puppet yet.
right, because Marion's first, probably.
Yep,
Okay, yeah, so we'll have to wait a little bit for Puppet.
yep.
I'm thinking about skipping almost everything just to A6 Kasumi and Crow Toshmai are okay because they were my favorites. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I support everybody who pulls for their favorites over meta.
Yeah.
I
So what were
do
we
whatever you want.
on?
We
We're on
just did
Mont.
yeah, we did Mont, we just did Kasumi.
Yeah, actually, Howler should be talked about.
Yeah, Howler.
Howler basically replaced Fino as a single target debuff. Also, a very good AoE debuff if you're planning to skip him a toy. If you have Howler like A1 or A2, you can very much just skip a toy.
Yeah,
There's not a reason to go for Matoy.
but it
I still want for Matoy because I need two teams for it sometimes.
but it is fun. On my one Taiwan account I had before I resetted it, I had I did my toy Chinese New Year Ren with Howler, and it was so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and we talked about Kasumi already. Next one is yeah, CNY Ren.
I would say Kasumi's still viable in today's patch.
Very much.
Very much so. I use her quite often in any sort of single target.
Yep. So CNY Ren, quote unquote best AoE DPS right now. Actually, he's getting challenged by Akihiko,
I was about to say,
so maybe not. So like really good fire DPS, like AoE one. But huge but if you have an A6 Ange already when she's up, if you're actually that unlucky like me, like where you loses 50-50 and get A6 Ange already when she comes out, A6 Ange basically equals to A0 R0 Rin. So yeah, the power scaling is A0 R0 Rin is equal to A6 on with her weapon.
yeah,
Yep.
I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah. We did a bunch of testing on that when she comes up, to be honest. So yeah. And then next one is Matoy. Matoy is just best AoE debuffer, but if you have Howler A1 or A2 already, can you do A6 best go? I can do that not now, but next week, yes.
Next week, you'll absolutely. Oh, it's gonna be so. I would make a video about
I
that.
I I
Honestly,
will I'll have a video about that
perfect.
on Guild Boss.
Awesome.
I'll have a video about that on Guild Boss. Yeah, Matoya as a best AoE debuffer. This is already like talking about 6 months into the game, so maybe you just forget it by now. Because how does A0 exclusive weapon compare to A6 on? A6 on will be better, I would say.
100%. I would agree.
Yeah. But the problem is you won't have A6 on by that time.
Or
Interesting then.
probably not.
What does getting Yuria win awarenesses? Okay, so the basic awarenesses or CMR win. Actually, I should go on other accounts for this because they
You have a
actually have the CMR win.
you have a yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, which one? This one, I think.
So how many well counts do you have?
Two.
Two. Okay, okay.
Actually, three because I gave one to my guild leader. He was like under level, and we just transfer it.
That's so
No,
funny.
that account only have an A6 UE.
Oh yeah, on is there's a reason why everyone is saying on is such a good pull right now.
Okay, here.
Like to go for on your standard 50 as well as getting him from Lupul business plan because when you get a bunch of on dupes, she can compete with some of the best AOE damage dealers at who are A0.
Yep. So best for CMI rank A1 if you're free to play wise. Because for A1 it changes the rotation to where you hit more damage, basically. To put it simply. You can very much still go for A2. A2, you see the amount of text here. It's just a lot of buffs. But I would say A1 is good enough. If you're free to play wise, you can go for A1. If you really love her, go for A2. I kind of hope that in the future, Merplay will be playable. I doubt that.
I doubt it, but it would
Oh,
be sick.
my friend is playing that account right now.
Oh my
Fuck, I'm
god.
getting pinged now.
That's hilarious. I just can't replace on with Chinese New Year Ren. I love on. That's fair.
Give me a sec.
That's
Give
fair.
me a sec. Yeah,
Eh,
he's playing right now. Give me a sec. Yeah.
you're getting pinged right now.
So I'm check the
But yeah, no. Like the nice thing
almost have okay here.
like the nice thing about starting like the game right now is the fact of you can get a lot of on dupes with
已经 schedule，所
either
以你可以玩，
losing 50-50s or anything else like that. So it's actually quite nice. So it's like it
可
makes
以
out a
玩。
lot of these other characters. Are they must pulls? No. But are they cool pulls? Yes. So like for me, Chinese New Year Ren is such a cool pull because of how her sword interaction works. Her skill 3. I like it a lot. Only, only person I can
So
remember.
he was doing the palaces.
Oh. Yeah, also, so earphone, I don't know if you would agree, but like realistically, especially for free to plays, um, we do have a high likelihood of getting all the characters we want as long as we're okay of getting them on rerun banners, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also it's like I had someone ask me like should we want like one of every single elemental DPS and whatnot?
No,
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 it's not needed.
no.
It's cool to
And
have, but like, it's not needed. You can, as long as it's neutral, you'll be fine. Especially when Futaba comes out.
the thing is, a lot of your DPS, if you have them well built,
Yeah,
like decently built,
yeah.
like example, okay,
Not my
my Mont here, A0 without weapon,
101. That's insane.
if if a decent build,
I'm
you
like,
see, actually this is an insane build, 210 crit damage and 50 crit rate.
man, you're gross.
Yep. So basically no weapon, just no awareness at all. With the max to 4-star weapon, I can do 500k with her.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, with the right setup, you can do 500k. Even like you don't have the weapon of the character is A0.
That is nutty. I've got to say.
Yeah. So like I highly doubt like even now at TW Palace for mini bosses don't have 500k health. Well, the max is like 200k. So yeah, even the element is not right unless it's like no, unless it lost the element or like unless it lost the element, then yeah,
Yeah.
you need another one. But you don't need that much
No.
at least.
It's like I know Makoto Nijima can like as long as it's not null, like you can run her up for everything. She's great.
Yeah,
That's why I want that's why I want S closer, run her for everything, and switch on for bless resist as fire weakness. Yeah, absolutely.
exactly, exactly. Like for basic, you only need 2 teams in this
Yeah,
game, or 3. To be honest, if I'm being honest, you need 3.
it's like I say right now. Have 2 teams. Have your main team that you're going to be using for palace and whatnot. You use for basically general use everything, and then have a
Yep,
second team just so you can do guild boss and SOS and CF Velvet Trials.
exactly.
And then later on we can start thinking about like right now I think 5-6 teams. I can use
Or
at once.
actually, how many teams I have right now?
Well, you
I haven't counted. Okay, Fox, Joker, Akechi, 2, 3, 4. I actually have a UE team here, which is
that's so funny. I'm also gonna have
actually
a
Court should not be here.
yeah, Heller.
No.
Oh, when Bass. That's right.
No, yeah. Okay, and then move it for
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, this is the same team. This is literally the same team.
Cord is one of those characters where like I would even suggest people like fuck it A6 over time.
Yeah,
Fuck it
yeah.
A, like I 100% say A1.
10, 11, 12. Yep.
Definitely want A1. But like A6
Using
A6
Ryuji
is
until
massive.
Kasumi. I wouldn't say using Ryuji until Kasumi and Infantry Barry is going to be a good idea. You would want to at least have Queen, I would say,
Yeah, Queen.
or single target wise.
See me, I'm skipping. I'm probably gonna be skipping Queen because I pulled Yui, and
Yeah,
I also want well out. But at least I have one good single target, quote unquote good single target. She'll be
all
fine.
quite good.
And
Yeah.
then I'll wait until like I can wait till Kasumi, personally.
Mm.
Unless if you
I
get
just want
a big duped out Ryuji in the future. I
funny
just
of
got
my
a bug beat
Ryuji.
the first boss, and after the cutscene, it goes back to my character. Use the okay that I've
Okay.
never had that bug before.
No, I think after the casino, that is a bug then. I'm
Yeah,
so scared of currency for Queen since I know court comes. Yeah, exactly. That happened on TW as well. Because although people went for Queen, and like we didn't have the knowledge of like you guys that court is going to come out right after.
yeah.
So like a lot of people went for Queen for A1 and didn't pull for court.
And then I
I
mean,
pulled for court at that time because I love the design.
absolutely,
And
I
I
100%
yeah,
agree.
like I didn't even like um really know what her kid did before pooling. I just like her design.
But yeah, no. Like Cord is like the one character I will tell anybody to pull. Like,
I don't care if you don't like her. You
yeah,
need to pull her.
yeah. I agree with that, but like again, I'm always someone pull characters you like over meta, but Cord will make your life so much easier in this game. You won't have to bash your head against as many things.
Yep. Also Futaba.
Yeah, Futaba as well. I would pull Futaba. Basically, always pull the navigators for sure.
Unless it's a standard.
Yeah, I mean, I can see a case at first pulling Phoebe just because I don't want to. Actually, I guess then again we get Rico. Rico's isn't that bad.
So I can't believe they put court in the TW Shelter. I couldn't believe that as well. That is like so generous. That's how I got her A1. Yeah.
That's how
Broken character in the selected. That's how I got her A1.
dude. Also during the Annie, they gave brand new accounts 2 of those. So I got you could get two. You can get the
You can get
A1.
a court A1 if you don't decide to get Joker.
I
All of the selected.
I decided to say fucking went for Joker just for shits and gigs because I got Cord because I lost the 50-50 on my first temple when I was doing Cord.
Hmm.
So it was like, oh
Okay.
okay, yeah, I'll go for Joker instead. And then grab A1 from the 50-50 and then go over here.
And funny enough, you see the characters I do about is either the character I really love, or like Makoto A2, or like Navi.
When Vass is another character, I would say you want to go for A1.
It's not necessary.
It's not
It's
necessary, but it's a she's one of the few characters where I say she has a really nice A1 as a general
yeah.
buffer. I wouldn't say it's super necessary, just like chords isn't super necessary, but they're just really nice quality of life features.
I don't have a A1.
No, but like
I wish I have.
I was about to say, but we were talking earlier about hey, you wish you had A1.
Yeah. But like I was thinking of if the summer units and like the afterwards doesn't look that promising, I would go for win A1. But no, I can't anymore.
That's what I'm talking. I don't know. There's a reason why she has her own custom songs for her confidant, and I think the devs want people to pull her exactly. I could,
Mm.
that's an interesting point. That'd be funny if they did that. And
I'm
then
actually glad they made Yukari shit.
I love Yukari.
I'm actually glad they made Yukari like bad, kinda.
Yeah, she's kind of bad, but like I just know she work like if you want Akihiko, you definitely want Yukari.
Yeah, Akiko's yeah.
Like I think Yukari right like as of right now, you definitely want Akihiko definitely wants. It's basically like
This looks
the
shit.
yeah, it does. But like I find that Akihiko is in the same situation as Haru almost. Like he's not
Yeah.
bad without like Yukari, but Yukari just brings like just makes him complete. It feels like
Yep. Well, I thought Yukari isn't Yukari like a 3G buff? I thought Yukari
yeah
really good.
Yukari is a third G
The
buff basically.
reason, yeah, the reason why Yukari is quote unquote good is she's the only character that gives 3G boost right now.
Yeah,
So she's kind of at the same situation as Cord, which gives highlight boost. And
but
like the reason that I said like why they made her quote unquote bad is because like they made her awarenesses not worth to go for.
yeah yeah but.
Yeah,
That's great for free to play. You grab A0, you grab
yeah,
Akihiko,
exactly.
you're good to go.
You get like her 5-star weapon. It's doesn't provide anything.
Yeah, I remember
It's just
reading I remember reading it and thinking that's the easiest skip of my life.
so she's just a 5-star Kiko weapon. Exactly.
Basically. Basically Akihiko now has two 5-star weapons. And she makes it so Makoto Yuki can use his third G a little more often. That's it.
Like every 2 rounds.
Yeah, and then a small damage boost. That's it. That's all she does.
Yeah.
And then of course follow up healing. So it's not like she's not bad.
It's like,
She's not bad.
she's not bad, but like they made her awarenesses
Just
not
worth it.
worth going
Just
for.
it's isn't
Not worth
Akihiko
going for.
isn't
And then
Akihiko's awareness is kind of bad too.
mm,
Like not bad, but like they're like
super top.
they're not like super. They're not like super
Yeah,
amazing,
they
right?
they are they also made Akiko's awarenesses not worth.
Well,
Yeah.
while going to like A6 Makoto Yuki, oh my god, he's a monster.
Basically what Akihiko is at a like duped out is not worth. He's just not worth duping out. The reason I have him A1 here is I got lucky and got a double 5-star.
Yeah,
Wait,
super
someone's
lucky.
pinging.
And did you win your Barry 50/50 as well?
Yeah.
Oh my god, so you got a double 5-star Barry. I mean, a double 5-star Akihiko into a Barry win. God damn, fuck
No,
you, bro.
my berry is A0.
Easy, but I corrected myself. I said I mean A1 Akihiko. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, A1 Akihiko.
Did you pull Barry's weapon?
No shit.
Of course.
Yeah. Of course.
Good night,
Good luck
guys. I
on
hope that
downloading
the
it.
TW
Yeah.
is on. Night, Alessandro. Thanks for coming by. I'm actually probably going to get up soon anyway myself because it's almost time for dinner.
Yeah. And next one is back on
Oh
track. Next
fuck,
one's
Akechi.
Akechi.
Don't
Yeah.
please go
So
ahead.
Akechi is either A6 or nothing. Yeah. Yeah, either A6 or you skip him.
Literally,
That's how I would say it.
literally.
Yep.
Yeah,
He is the definition of mid. They make Akechi's like positioning in like most DPS teams really awkward because they made him into a sub DPS, which records the damage of the. For example, you pair him with Joker, and then he'll record the damage Joker dealt and copy it using skill 3. Yeah, which is not that good.
exactly. Snowman, you need to A6 Akechi now. A6 Asumi
Yeah,
and Akechi.
if you want like to use Akechi, I'll like the only good part if you, like Akechi is not good until A6
Like even
because why would you want a sub DPS when you can just use another buffer?
and that's exactly it. And then like also on top of that, it was just like yeah, like some it all comes down to the fact that technically we have 3-man teams. If there was a 4-man team, I could see the case use of using Akechi
Yeah,
if we could replace Wonder.
yeah, totally. Akechi, yeah, That's like why we were surprised that Kasumi got a buff in the first place. Akechi and Joker need buffing to keep up.
See, here's
And
the
Joker's been getting buffed left and right, so he's keeping up.
we're also talking about the fact that this is also like they buffed Akechi within like what 3 weeks,
One patch.
like one patch. Like literally the next
Yeah.
patch they buffed him, right?
Yeah.
And we're still saying it's either skip or A6.
Yep. Alright, next Matoy. I know for. Oh, actually, no. I actually got messed up with the banners. After Akechi is Matoy, and then Matoy after is Anj.
Just pull.
Actually, we skipped Winfast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Winfast Cord 2.0.
Yeah, basically.
Actually, no, that is not an accurate description. Buffer wise, she is Cord, but not but better. They do different things, but according to a situation, she is better than Cord.
Yeah.
Buffer wise.
100%.
So to summarize her kit, she gives crit damage and crit rate to your characters. Like she gives more crit damage and crit rate to your characters, which is always good. Which is something that is the red-haired girl from the beginning.
Kasumi.
It's on the
Kasumi?
Kasumi, yeah.
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 Kasumi.
Yeah, she's here.
Oh yeah, she's really good. 100% witch is just pull.
Yep.
But yeah, when Vast is like I said earlier, she is someone I'm definitely going A1 because her A0, so at A0 she really only buffs she gives a wind damage increase buff, I believe, or like debuff.
Yep. Yep.
But at A1 it now
Debuff.
turns it into a general ailment debuff onto the enemy.
Yep.
So buffs all damage taken by them.
Yeah. You see her getting used more often than Cord nowadays.
Yeah. But Cord's starting to come. Cord made a reappearance because of
Very.
So like any character who wants to
And
use your highlight.
maybe Cord will get a like repair again because of the summer units.
Yeah. It really just comes down to if the character wants their highlight, you use Cord. If the character doesn't really care about their highlight, you would much rather use Wind. Or you would use Cord and Wind if they want the highlight. I could see a case.
Summer Rico skin on Winfast is gonna. Yeah, I'm
Oh
getting
yeah,
that.
I'm getting
skin.
it.
I'm sorry.
Fuck. You just reminded me. How am I gonna afford? Fuck.
Yeah, imagine not have gems stacked up.
Dude, I have like fucking 5k, that's it.
Yeah, imagine not having 30k.
Kasumi,
And then next is
Kasumi A0 is fine. A1 just it makes her dancing
it's nice to have.
Yeah, it's just a
It's nice to
nicety.
have.
It's not a necessity. I will say, if you have the pulse, fuck it. We ball. We grab it.
What do most people on CN choose on Moon for the DPS? Depends.
Yeah.
Because each character still does do different things. For example, let me see. Okay. Haru. Okay. Let's see the moon. Attack piece on moon. Okay. For Haru is attack on moon. For Kasumi, let's see again.
Speed damage bonus.
Kasumi, damage bonus. Yep. Kasumi's damage bonus. Basically, it's attack or banner damage bonus. Yeah.
For them, for the for our DPS characters, and then the
unless you're talking about Fox, which is defense.
Yeah, you go defense.
Yeah.
And then for like general support, so you can just it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long you reach that one stat that is maximum, then you're fine. Like for Cord, is you get her attack up to a certain amount, then you're fine.
Oh man,
for Howler SEHR, yeah.
Like since Howler actually gains attack off of EHR. Doesn't she? Praying for Taba buff makes your weakness implant go to 2 turns, not 1. That would be massive.
That doesn't help how much, I would be honest.
But I mean, that would be so much fun for me to play with, though.
Yeah, for casual, yeah, but like in the meta standpoint, it doesn't. It won't change anything.
It won't change anything, but it'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool, but for cartoon, yeah, cartoon is actually just gonna be
it's gonna be
praying to God.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Okay, let's go back to Orange. Orange penetration, buff penetration, and little bit of crit rate.
Did she?
Yeah.
Did she just like
focus?
Yeah.
She just buff penetration and give extra turns.
Yeah, which is actually massive. I love it.
Yeah. Next Makoto. Yeah, it's the you know how much he deals. It's fine.
Everybody wants
Yeah,
him. And then
yeah. Everybody
we
wants them.
and then we talked about Yukari. We've talked about Akihiko already, basically.
Akihiko, no,
We
not
haven't.
really.
Oh yeah, yeah. We just quickly said that if you want Yukari, if you want Akihiko, you want Yukari.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically Robin but better. Exactly.
So basically, Akihiko is he does more damage when the enemies are knocked. So he have a little punch thing you can do when you have 6 stacks of a certain thing you get from using skill 1 and skill 2, and then you can punch the enemy to make them knock 100%, and then you use the skill 3 to do massive damage.
Yeah.
And guild boss, you can do 1 million damage to a single enemy,
Oh
like
yeah.
each enemy. Yeah, even I'm talking about A0 R0, not A6.
No, 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 no.
Funny enough.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Is Kasumi team do you with Cord and Anj? Definitely
Oh no,
Cord.
definitely not with Anj.
Yeah. But Cord,
Because
yes.
yeah, you want to use Kasumi with Futaba. The main reason is Kasumi's main damage source is from her highlight,
Yeah.
and Anj doesn't like Anj giving extra turn doesn't help much with the highlight part.
Yeah, I threw Anj on Anj is on all my teams because I didn't grab Futaba until later, so, and I haven't
Yeah,
updated my teams yet. Also, when I'm doing full auto, I like having the extra turn because
oh
it just kills people faster.
yeah, I need to do dailies now.
There you go. Who do you use with Barry? Basically you use Cord, and I see a lot of people using Winvass.
Yep,
Basically, Cord and
I
Winvass.
want to see. Okay, we want to see my Barry or Akihiko. I'm
Probably
letting you choose.
I would do Akihiko because I can show off Barry anytime I want.
Okay.
And I use Howler with Barry because I like Howler. That's basically that's the whole reason.
Okay, pop Anj. So you would want Anj to A1 so you can pop her right off the start and use the skill 3 for like maximum buffs. You see penetration and crit rate buff, then turbo. Yeah, I actually don't need to follow up. Defense, please. Like the only difficult thing about the game is like different characters have different kind of rotations, and then like you want to think of how can I fit this rotation with like other characters. Is the Anj weapon good? Very much. You would very much want her weapon.
Yeah, her weapon is a I can show it off at a later date because as soon as we're done with the showcase, I need to pop off and grab dinner.
6. Okay, 2 to 3 rank 5 or 6 personas for Wonder. Shikokuten, Komokuten, Lamia, Lami if you're using on, and then Sakibus rank 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basic. Ame also, yeah.
Oh, they're good.
Also Ame is one.
Anj weapon
Yeah.
looks like Sarah Moon. I know, and I love it. Honestly, Anj herself just reminds me of Sarah Moon a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Or sorry, maybe not Sarah Moon, but like like reminds me of a character from Sarah Moon.
Yeah. Oh, highlight. Oh, not highlight. Purgy. That's actually like stupid. They just copy the animation one by one.
I know. Also, like the nice thing about Thurgy is that you can each character's Thurgy like it doesn't work like highlight.
Independent. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's all
independent.
independent. So like you can use both Akihiko's Thurgy and Yukari's
You guys Purgy in the same round. Yeah.
while compared to highlights where you're only limited to one highlight around around basically.
Yep. I said
Uh,
my wonder last name to Fukushi, so I have to get.
so I have to
Okay.
get nice. We love that here. I'll say have a good day and enjoy your dinner. We'll be heading to bed for work myself. All right. Thanks for stopping
Mm.
by, still, man. I appreciate you stopping by, hanging
I'm
out.
going back to doing my dailies here.
Yeah, he's gonna do his dailies and hop to bed. I'm gonna do my dailies and have dinner quickly, hang out with the family,
Yep.
and then I need to edit a video.
Yeah. Okay. That's actually fine. Just pray I get the. No, I didn't get the debuff. Fuck. Well, little bit RNG. Unlucky. Okay. Yeah.
So, are you telling me I couldn't just bring in Barry with Cord and Marion and just full auto this?
You can. I'm just doing a setup for showcasing
And
right now.
I know. I'm a
I'm
big
just
pro-
doing a basic. I'm just doing a basic 3 round setup for showcasing. That's it.
I got you. But no, I'm a big proponent of going to the hardest difficulty, throwing on Marion onto any of my teams, and just leaving for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'll come
Is
back when we're dead.
P5 Ultras more miserable than P5 players? Oh, actually, it's different, traumatizing wise.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna explain this first. So this is the punch I was talking about, Akihiko. So this knocks the enemy, but in here it doesn't because it's a boss. You can't knock the boss, which is actually fine. So basically, the punch usually knocks the enemy, and it will make the skill 3 deal more damage. So P5X Torturers is basically actually it's fun, but like it takes such a long time to be done. That's the
yeah,
only problem.
yeah. I think on average a Tartarus run for me at like level 7 takes at least an hour to go through all the way through.
Yeah, this is like stupid. Remember, Akihiko is supposed to be an AoE DPS.
And he's doing fucking this as single target. It's
Yeah,
disgusting.
he's supposed to be an AoE DPS. He's doing 300k to one target.
A0R0, right? Or no, A0R1.
A1.
Yeah.
This is A1.
Oh yeah, A1. Right. We wish we got a catching Royal like his true dark self instead of his Ace Detective counterpart. They basically kind of just combined both of them. But yeah, I could see them like one day releasing, going back and releasing, like doing a new P5 and just
I
releasing
think
their
that's
buffs.
just when they'll release their like awakened persona,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. I could totally see them doing, but releasing Awakened Personas, 100%.
like evolved persona
Yeah,
of the whole P5 cast. We don't know if we'll actually make to that point.
yeah, that's the thing. But I
Like if we,
know they're planning on doing seven palaces, aren't they?
yeah, we're already 5 in.
Yeah,
This is the fifth. This is the fifth one,
and we're a year.
and most
Well,
likely will.
technically, it's the fourth one.
Yeah, but like there's only 7 palaces.
Yeah, so we still need three more.
2 more.
Three more.
2 more.
Three.
Technically, in story, this is the fifth.
No,
Like
what was
because
what?
Palace 3 is 2 palaces in one.
Well, no, it's technically one palace.
Yeah, but like it got 2 palace readers, like rulers. So they got 2 of
Yeah,
the sins out already, and they're total of 7.
yeah, but if you look underneath the palace tab, there's only four. Because yes, they have two palace, but actually technically it's not two palace rulers. I think of it more of a, so the electrical plants is more of a sub palace
Yeah,
boss. It still counts as
yeah.
like the power plant and the water treatment plant are technically combined as one palace.
So at one point we'll get to size palace.
Yeah, it's just like um are like is Palace 4 done right now, or do we have another continuation?
No,
So Palace 4 is going to have
palace.
a right.
I think we're gonna discover the. We're gonna discover like find the treasure room
Yeah,
next story patch, and then after that story patch, we'll be getting the actual boss fight.
yeah. Since we still need to defeat the queen, right?
Yep.
So Palace 4 is also going to be a 2 boss fight at a minimum.
No, this is a mini boss technically.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
the Palace 3 boss first one is a mini boss.
Yeah.
The main boss was the fucking flying dude who was controlling her.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so technically we still have 3 more palaces. Not bad. I suppose I could also I could have also given my stream some whatchamacallit, sound. I have
Well, you didn't have sound on.
No, because so when we're in voice chat, whenever I open someone's stream, like when they're screen sharing, I always mute their stream.
Yeah, that's what I do as well. But like,
But I just realized, oh wait, there's like as I was sitting here in silence, I'm like, oh, there's nothing in the background. I'm a horrible streamer, okay?
yeah.
It's a good thing I don't do this for a living. It's a good thing this isn't my main job. Reminder: the ticket spawn reset 2 for the heart rail. Exactly.
Yeah.
I need to do that on my global.
I think this will show like. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna use the Fergie. Fucking. Yeah, it's 600k in total.
Oh,
so you can see.
Man, he's so gross. God damn it.
How's he not dead yet?
So
oh, he's dead.
Yeah, I will say. I remember he has a last stand ability, like Barry does at A2.
Hmm. Oh, he's dead.
He's dead. All right. Well,
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now.
I was about to say, thank you so much, Earphone. You were a great help. That was actually very educational. I appreciate you for doing that for us.
It's actually like a really quick, simplified explanation over things.
I mean, this also be good for me making future videos. I can go back on this information. I like that.
You can just ask me, or
that is true.
I will give you a more in-depth explanation of those.
Yeah, like I'm definitely gonna pick your brain about Fox, because Fox is one of the characters. I'm like, I've never bothered looking at Fox on my TW account. I'm like,
do you want me to like talk about why I feel like Fox is gotta be? I really don't like Fox because the reason is, like when you go into a weak phase of a boss, right? Guild boss wise, you go into a weak phase, right? You don't want it to be too early.
Yes.
Right. So it's like the same situation as Ryuji. You want Ryuji to charge up before going into the weak phase, so he can do the charge up attack and then first skill. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then for Yusuke, you want to use a skill 3, and then have another party member kill the boss. Yeah, so we need like really precise like health control for boss.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on Yusuke. Holy fuck.
Yeah, you need precise health control, so you make sure like Yuki's skill 3 kill the boss.
Yeah, that. Well, look, I'm smooth brain. I don't want to think about that.
So yeah, that is a pain in the ass in the past. But I think for global, since they already introduced like the multi-layer dream mechanic of guild boss, I think they just do that instead of doing weak phases.
Yeah, I could definitely see it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go now.
I was about to say, I'm also brain dead. I've been up for 12 hours so far in my day, and you're in what, Britain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, dude, thank you. Like I said, thank you so much for doing this. I hope you have a great night. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later, dude. Peace.
Okay. See you.
All right, dude. All right, dudettes, everybody. I'm actually going to end it here for me as well. I am, like I said, I'm exhausted. I wake up super early for myself now. And I'm going to be back so I started my stream early today because I'm doing stuff with my family today. But I'm going to be going back to my starting time of 4 p.m. starting tomorrow again. And like I said, as I just shared Earphone's YouTube channel, He does a lot of Guild Boss videos. So right now, any of you who have Yui, he has a really good Guild Boss video for the part 1 right here. And then he's going to be coming out with the on probably. Oh, sorry, this is Sea of Souls, but he's going to be coming out with a on team pretty soon. And anytime, guys. Look, Earphone, I'm brain dead. I say Guild Boss, Sea of Souls, they're all the same fucking thing to me. He does fucking boss shit, is what I'm saying. He does boss shit. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. But again, as always, I appreciate all of you guys for coming by, hanging out with me, and thank you everyone. We hit over 500 subscribers today, and I've only been doing this for 2 weeks, so I appreciate every single one of you for coming by, hanging out, and as well supporting me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.